YouTube, we're here, y'all. This is it. We have finally made it to Project Eden's Garden. We're gonna be playing it today. I want you guys to hit that like button, please. Helps me on the YouTube algorithm. And on top of that, check out all of the links in the description down below. Follow Project Eden's Garden's social media, download the game, play it yourself. It's free, it's completely free. I'm gonna leave the link down below so you guys can access it for yourselves. I highly recommend you check it out because this game is fantastic. This is Blaze from the future, okay? I already played the game and I'm just gonna tell you that you're in for a ride, all right? This prologue is insane, so enjoy. Oh, are we here? We're here, let's go! Oh my God, this is it. Project Eden's Garden. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been a long time coming. It is here. I am playing this like literally probably a week or two before anybody else gets to play it. And this is an honor. Shouts out to the Eden's Garden team for all of their hard work. Everybody from the voice actors to the programmers to the directors, everybody in between, baby. You guys are phenomenal. Thank you for this project. Thank you for this opportunity to be able to play this project earlier than everybody else. That is awesome. So let's get into it. What do we have here? New game, load game, quit game. No system settings, sadly, but that's okay. Oh, wait. We might have some here. Hold on. Let's options. What do we got? Okay, background music. All right. I usually like the voices to be a lot louder than the background music. Okay, so I'm gonna put the voice because I want to hear the voice acting. That's where it all comes together, right? Movement Bob, we'll decide if I want to change that or not. We're gonna see how like horrible that is. Usually I turn that kind of stuff off, but I'll keep it on for now. All right, I think we're good though. Let's do it, guys. New game. Ooh, logic difficulty. I don't think it matters because we're playing the prologue, but I guess we'll find that out as we play the prologue. But I think that's gonna matter later on in the future, but we'll see. Oh my God. Oh, this is so great. I can't believe I'm playing this game. Here it is. Life has no real meaning. We exist just by chance, born to a planet that didn't want us to begin with. It's up to the best of humanity to give the world a purpose. People like me. Those who shine brighter than the others, who have an influence on our greater society. Ultimates. We're known as ultimates. Hold on. Oh, this song! Yes! This is amazing! So good. Ultimate titles are awarded to exceptionally talented high school and college students. Doctors who can cure the incurable. Engineers who build machines to improve millions of lives. Oh my God, this is an amazing piece. The most influential politicians. The most creative architects. These are the people who deserve lifelong recognition, who define what it means to be a true ultimate.
I, Damon Maitsu, am the ultimate debater.
The ultimate debater! Dude, this is epic music for him!
A prodigy among prodigies. Someone who simply can't be outmatched.
Yo, he looks good. This is a good CG.
I hold on to my title dearly, because it defines me. It's who I am. It's what gives me my purpose.
I love him.
Among a sea of mediocrity, I am a shining example of talent. And now, there's a school worthy of me.
Aww. That's cute. 2, Mr. Damon Maitsu, the ultimate debater. Congratulations! For your contributions as an ultimate, we cordially invite you to attend Eden's Garden Academy, a specialized college for academic-based talents. At our unique academy, you will not only develop a tighter grasp on your respective skill set, but you and the other ultimate students who receive this invitation will gain an ever-important proficiency at leadership, communication, and persuasion. In an age where anyone can be called ultimate, we hope you will join us and assume your rightful place as the true face of talent. Please keep the contents of this invitation, as well as the attached registration materials, strictly confidential. Dude, this reminds me of like receiving this game. Like when Shade sent me the message on Discord of me being able to play this game, it felt like an invitation to Eden's Garden Academy. It's like, Shade was like, here you go, Blaze. Like, we're giving you early invitation to play our game, right? I feel like Damon. The integrity of our program is built on the foundation of privacy. Eden's Garden Academy, an ultimate academy for true ultimates. It was built in partnership with the Ultimate Talent Program, a government institution that has awarded ultimate titles to people for almost the last century. You don't apply for the UTP's schools. They scout for their students, which is how I found myself receiving a letter from Eden's Garden Academy. It looks to be an amazing school. Immaculate architecture, incredible workspaces, and access to resources beyond anything I've ever seen. Everything about the school is perfect. It's truly worthy of being called ultimate. It looks nice. In my 18 years of living, I have accomplished more than most people could even dream of. Within this random and chaotic existence, it feels like I was destined to be great. You are, Damon. You are. Oh, look at him! Hey! After what seemed like hours of waiting, the train arrived before me. It wasn't as nice looking as I expected, at least not for a school of this caliber, but it was undeniably the one. All right, that kind of reminds me of Harry Potter for some reason. With luggage in one hand and a pamphlet in the other, I boarded the train. This is the start of my new life, the start of an even greater career. For the first time in my life, I'll finally be among people as great as me. Ooh, among the greats. Huh? Oh!
Someone else is here.
It was that snow? That was so snow, wasn't it? Ah! Just seeing everybody. This is so great. I'm so happy that we're playing this game right now. I can't tell you guys how much this just feels the nostalgia of me playing Danganronpa for the first time. That's what I'm getting right now, playing Eden's Garden, guys. Like, this series, Danganronpa, I miss so much. I miss being able to play this game for the first time, just fresh knowledge of, you know, the game itself. And now we're going to be able to do that with Eden's Garden, and it's sad. It's really sad because this is the series that got me to where I am right now on YouTube. And I have to say that I want to thank all of you guys. Like, I have met so many great friends. I've met so many talented people, and I am glad to be here right now. And Eden's Garden is definitely like bringing that nostalgia back and making me feel good. Okay, I love this. Okay, anyways, I'm gonna stop. Okay, let's go.
Huh? Someone else?
Who?
Hey, welcome to the Eden's Club.
I love all these characters, man. Such a colorful cast.
Well, it's more accurate to say Eden's Garden Academy's Club, but Eden's Club just has more of a ring to it, don't you think?
In front of me, spread out across this train carriage, was a group of strange-looking people. A girl with pink hair, some guy in a wolf costume. Yeah, the guy in the wolf costume, you gotta love him. One guy in a weird beanie staring intensely at me. What the heck? Are these creepy people really attending the same academy as me? Apathetic to my situation, the train continued from its halt. Looks like I'm stuck here for now. I guess I should find somewhere to sit.
Hey, you! New guy!
Who are we sitting next to? Dude, Diana stands out, man. Maybe it's the pink hair. I don't know what it is, but like, I instantly, like, my eyes go right to her. She's amazing.
Over here!
Hello, can you hear me? Yeah, we can. I seem to have caught the attention of one of the other passengers.
What now?
What do you want?
What if...
Cool. Oh. Yo, this is such good music, man. Hold on, let me turn this up for a little bit. I just love how this looks. Look at it. We have the V3 HUD. Well, similar to V3 at least. And then like the train, you can see outside it moving. Oh, that's so cool. What the heck? I really feel like I'm playing Danganronpa right now. Cool. So, I was wondering something. Whatever it is, I'm sure you can ask an employee. I'm honestly not in the mood. Sure. Oh, that's mean. I like him. Frowning and dropping his head, he walked away.
Howdy.
Who's that? Excuse me, but you don't happen to know when the final stop is, do you? A girl's voice suddenly chimed in from behind me. Jeez, can people just leave me alone for 5 minutes? Oh my god, this protagonist is mean.
Oh.
Not a clue, but you can try looking for... Oh, big mama. Buff mama, swole mama. The words got caught in my throat when I turned to look at her. This woman had to be twice my size. Is something wrong?
I
mean, you are amazing. Wow, what a character. I love her. Don't fret it, darling. I'll just see who else is around. With a small wave, she walked away. Best character right there. The people here just keep getting weirder and weirder. I really hope none of them are in my class. What other fangans have we seen buff women in? Not very many, right? Maybe not even any. Not wanting to be bothered any further, I quickly found myself a seat by the window. Ooh, look at that CG! This situation was nothing like I expected, but at least the view from the train was nice. Mountains framed by a deep blue sky, crystal clear rivers that sparkled like jewels in the sunlight. It couldn't be a more radical departure from home. Scenery continued to pass, time flying by with it. The chatter from the others on the train eventually softened, leaving just me and the rolling mountains. Oh, I love her. Oh, is she crying? Nearby, a woman in professional attire turned her nose up to the air and started sniffing, sorry. Why is she sniffing? After a moment, the expression on her face turned stone cold serious.
Something is wrong.
Oh, yeah, okay. She's got that native mind. I got you. The air doesn't smell right.
Oi!
Huh? The air?
Black.
Hey, I smell something too.
Excuse me.
Could you describe it? Kinda chemical-y. It's almost like it's coming from
What about...
that bag over there. Bag? She pointed to a travel bag at the opposite end of the car.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, this is Jet, dude. This character, I feel like it's gonna be a fan favorite. Oh, shoot. You mean this one right next to me?
Let me think.
Yeah, I don't smell anything funky. Well, that's probably because of the helmet.
Pardon me.
Duh. Is that your bag?
Not a chance.
Nope. It was already here when I got on the train.
Weird.
That's weird. There's no name tag or anything. After inspecting the outside of the bag, he began fiddling with its lock. Uh-oh.
Great!
Cool, you got it open. That wasn't the lock. Wait, are you okay? Yeah, bro, I'm all good. I just feel kinda... Oh, we're all about to fall asleep!
Christ almighty!
Yeah, Christ almighty!
Shit.
Did he just pass out? Uh-oh. From the same end of the car, the guy who had been staring at me earlier. I'm not feeling so good either.
Hang on.
What did you say? Good night. Oh no, everyone's going to sleep. What the? People are dropping like flies.
Holy!
Oh crap, someone get help.
For real?
Let me try to alert the conductor or whatever. She ran over to the door that connects to the adjacent car. There is no conductor.
Oh, crud.
It's not opening. Why isn't it opening?
Stand back.
I want to try my hand at it. Can you step aside for a sec? He yanked at the door, but... Oh no!
News.
Darn. The car's locked up as tight as a prison.
Come off the grass.
Huh? But I left to take a piss like an hour ago. Let me try something else. The big man rolled his shoulders and threw himself against the door with all his might. Dude, that dude is buff, man. Hey, get the other girl with you. I bet you they could both get the door down if they tag teamed it. He groaned and stepped back, revealing he hadn't even left a mark on the door. What? That did nothing? There's another boy who's fallen. A girl, too. Why is everyone passing out?
Damn it.
Crap. Maybe it's got something to do with that bag we... No, Jet did that. Oh, I'm about to die. The air around me had grown thick with a strange, pungent smell. I could taste it, feel it sting my eyes. Oh God, no, don't. As a futile plea left my lips, I felt my strength trail away with it. The world flickered around me, and then... there was nothing. Boughs woven by stitches and needles. Wow, that right there, that little screen right there looks so good. That was a good opening. I'm not gonna lie, like that was pretty entertaining. I liked it. It was a good way to start this game. Huh? What is that? A humming noise. It sounded almost like an air conditioner. But if it's an aircon, why am I so warm? I weakly opened my eyes. Above me was a concrete ceiling. A concrete ceiling? My body's so heavy, but I had to get on my feet. I had to see where I was. It's the other girl. Is her name like Eva? Eva? Huh? It's a girl. Could it be that she's also a protagonist? That'd be awesome. No, she's still breathing. So she's asleep, just like I was? Kneeling down to her level, I reached out my hand to shake her. Hey, can you hear me? No response. Bringing my face closer to hers, I repeated the question. Hey, can you hear me? Why isn't she waking up? Dang it. Do I actually have to... Holy crap, why would she do that? Oh, that was a jump scare. Her eyes snapped open, causing me to jump back.
Hello.
I was just testing you.
Huh?
Testing me? To see what you would do. It's not every day you find a body on the floor. Got a good point there.
That's...
So you were awake that whole time?
Correct.
I woke up before you, yes. And she just let me sleep?
Anyways.
How long was I out for? Okay, chill out, Kirigiri.
Not sure.
I don't know. I didn't wake up that long ago. When I first came to, I was also startled to see a stranger.
You see?
One can never know if they're in the presence of a friend or foe. Which is why I needed to see for myself how much I could trust you. By lying on the floor and making yourself vulnerable? I don't know, girl. That sounds a little fishy to me. Jesus, she makes no sense. As an excuse to break off the conversation, I started to look around the room. It was definitely some kind of boiler room, but there didn't seem to be a light switch anywhere. Is this gonna be like Zero Escape or am I gonna have to solve a puzzle? No, kidding. Probably not. The only light came from a vent set far back in the room. Looking at my close surroundings, I was standing on a platform with stairs that led down to the rest of the room. The lower floor was mildly flooded. I'd say the water reached a little above my ankles. It was a place that had clearly been abandoned for a long time. Even with all the strange things around me, my gaze kept returning to this girl. There's something about her that seemed almost familiar. Dude, they did so well with the programming of this game. Shouts out to Sweden and all the other programmers because, like, man, this game runs really smooth. This was a good engine to use. Wait, that's it. She was on the train I boarded. Hey, we've met before. On that train?
Yeah.
Yeah. Things turned upside down not long after you arrived. A strange smell started to come from that travel bag, and then everything turned black.
Right.
Right. Just what the heck was that?
Listen to me.
I think it was a chemical agent. The bag must have been equipped with a gas bomb or something. Makes sense. Someone clearly wanted to knock us out. Sounds like she's been thinking hard about it. Maybe that's why it took her so long to wake me
I
up.
see.
Sure, I was thinking the same, but whose bag was it? Why did they want to knock us out? And why aren't we on the train anymore? Where are we?
Look at this.
Considering our surroundings, some sort of boiler room? As she raised a hand to push up her glasses, something large and metallic on her wrist caught my eye. We got the Zero Escape watches, baby! It looked vaguely like a watch? Hey, what's that on your hand?
Well,
You tell me. It appears you have one as well. Are we gonna have pairs in this? That'd be cool, man. Huh? At those words, I looked down at my hand.
What the?
What the? Sure enough, I was wearing the same device. It had been fitted tightly around my wrist, but it felt like I was wearing nothing at all.
Damn it.
Hey, I'm not wearing this. As I grabbed a hold of the device and pulled, a tiny surge of electricity ran through my wrist. Ooh, you gotta have those on.
how
Yikes.
humiliating.
Sorry, I should have warned you. If you try taking it off, it shocks you. Yeah, we just found that out. Thank you. Thanks for the heads up. Crap, what's going on here? Why am I wearing this weird shock collar thing? Who put this on me?
Look,
You can touch the screen though.
Huh?
See? Like this. She tapped the face of the device. It slowly lit up and displayed a holographic image. Ooh, that's futuristic. Oh, so like a watch. It's just projecting a blank screen for some reason.
so
That's because we got to meet the headmaster, right? That's our mono pads. We have mono watches. Either way, it seems we're stuck with this device for the time being.
moving on.
While you're standing there, the least you could do is give me your name. We didn't have much of a meeting on the train anyway. Damon Maitsu, ultimate debater. I'm a student at Eden's Garden Academy.
Interesting.
At least I was supposed to be. How interesting. What is? Thank you for telling me more than I asked for. Okay.
As for myself, you may call me Eva Tsunaka.
Eva, yeah, okay. It's nice to meet you. I'm sure it is. The pain from the shock was finally subsiding. It's as good as time as any to get a better grasp of this room. Maybe there's something in here that can explain the flooding, or even better, that annoying mechanical noise. Yeah, that is pretty annoying. Welcome to Project Eden's Garden. Let's go! A lot has happened already, and I'm sure you're eager to investigate. Of course I am. I want to move around. I want to do things. But there are some things you should get acquainted with first. Okay. To access the trinket, or as Damon so colloquially put it, the watch. Simply press the F1 key. F1, okay. To view past dialogue, press the F2 key. Okay, so I was gonna ask this. I was looking for this earlier. Okay, nice. And to access observation mode, press the enter key. Press the enter key again to exit this mode. Oh, and use the WASD keys to pan around the room. If you ever need to revisit this information, check out the control panel. It's just one F3 key away. That's all for now. Go forth and explore. Let's do that. So let's check this out. What can we check out? All right, so can we listen to dialogue again? Let's see. Let's pan up a little. I guess not. No, we can't. All right. Well, what's this? My trinket. Okay, we can access the settings for now, which is nice. Cool. And then we have observation mode, which is kind of dull. This is clean. So we can hop out of that. F3 was what? Okay, nice. So this gives me all the controls and such. Nice. Because that is a little confusing. I guess you could forget different things. But let's talk to Eva.
Hello.
What is it? Nothing. Oh, okay. He got a little shy there. I do love how you can move the cursor. Feels good, looks good. You do use WASD to kind of move around, which is very, very nice. Very smooth, man. They did good with this. Okay. There might be something useful in this pile of dusty boxes. Light bulbs, duct tape, a bunch of screws. Nope. There's nothing in here but junk. That's unfortunate. I love that transition right there. That's kind of nice. Looks kind of cool. What else can I look at in here? Maybe the camera? Staring at me from the corner of the room was an expensive-looking security camera. Had this been recently installed? It seemed better suited for a vault than a crappy boiler room.
Interesting.
You noticed that camera too?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really out of place. Do you think someone is watching us through it? It doesn't look like it's turned on, so I doubt it. I see. Perhaps that's for the best. What do you mean? If someone is watching us, it's possible they are the same person who put these wrist straps on us. She makes a decent point. Yeah, she does. What else we got? Generator? There's a generator under the vent. Is this what's making the mechanical noise? Seeing it in the water put me a bit on edge. I was thinking of checking out the window above it, but now I'm not so sure. That seemed to be it. The room's too run down for me to investigate anything else. Wait, there's water down there? Out of the corner of my eye, I saw Eva approach the pile of boxes and fish out a light bulb. Then, without hesitation... Oh, she put it in the water. That's smart. She chucked it into the water. What are you doing? All of a sudden, she jumped off the platform we were standing on and into the water. She was making sure that it wasn't...
The hell?
Gonna shock her. Seriously, what the heck are you doing?
Can't you see?
Exploring. You're not worried about the generator?
Look.
Look at the light bulb I threw into the water. Notice how it isn't flashing? That means the water isn't conductive. Ah, nice. Fair enough. I guess she's not worried about getting her shoes wet either. Okay, just give me a second. I took off my socks and shoes and quickly rolled up my pants. Trying to hide my discomfort behind a cool face, I descended the stairs into the murky water. Ah, he doesn't like dirt either. I'm with him on that. The mechanical noise was even louder now. It sounded like it was coming from the direction of the vent.
I see.
Yep, it definitely must be the generator.
Damn.
We're lucky the water isn't conductive. Those exposed wires would be bad news otherwise.
Interesting.
For such a small generator, it sounds like it's running a lot of power. It's surprising how this noise alone wasn't enough to wake us up. Whatever knocked us out on the train must have been pretty strong. Anyway, that explained the whirring noise. I wonder where all the power is going to. High up on the wall was a vent. What could be on the other side? Maybe the school? Do you want to look through that? Yeah, I do.
Listen to me.
All right, I have an idea, but it'll take some physical effort. Oh, are we gonna lift her up? Like what?
Well,
Like getting on my shoulders. Wait, wait. The other way around. Can you lift me?
Seriously?
I'm not doing that. If you get on my shoulders, it will give you a boost and you can look through the window.
Fair.
There. But shouldn't I be the one giving you a boost? That's what I'm saying. I don't think you could handle it. Okay. Saying that, she stooped in front of the generator and motioned for me to come over.
talking.
I mean, whoa, hold on, girl. Like, hey, is that how we're gonna leave that conversation? Make sure to tuck your feet behind my back. I waded over to Eva and awkwardly positioned myself on her shoulders. Hold on.
Are you sure you can do this?
I'm fine. Just look through the window already.
Love it.
All right.
Well, do you see anything? Yeah, another vent and a room just beyond it. I can't see what's inside the room though. Both these vents are in the way. Taking a close look at the boiler room vent, I noticed there were hinges bolted to the upper corners. Does this mean the vent can be opened? Wrapping my fingers around the grate in front of me, I pulled as hard as I could. Oh, nice. Hey, I got it open. Can you see better now? Although the second vent still obstructed a lot of the room, I was able to make out the legs of tables and chairs. They were pretty fancy looking. It's the floor of some fancy room. We must be in a building with multiple levels. Weird that this vent opens into another room instead of outside. Huh? Just beyond the chairs, in the very corner of the room, there was something peeking out. Wait, what? Oh! Whoa! Somebody's dead! A person's legs? I felt my chest tighten. Is he also passed out? Hello? Can you hear me? No response. Dang it. There's gotta be a way out inside this room. Eva, can you let me down? What? Who is that? There's someone in there? I think it's a guy. He's lying on the floor and I'm pretty sure he's passed out. He might know something we don't. If we're not there when he wakes up, we might lose him.
So,
Listen to this music, bro. Oh my God. It's giving me chills. It's so atmospheric. The room's on the level above ours, you said. Right, which means there must be stairs somewhere.
Focus.
I have to find them. Focus, I love that word. To leave an area, press the R key. I'll confirm the choice with you, just in case you get any second thoughts. Nice. I talk to her again. Oh my God, this music.
hello.
What is it? Nothing. I like how awkward he is, man. Every time you try to talk to her. Are you sure you want to leave? Yes. Let's get out of here. Oh, yes, man. The music definitely set the mood right now. As soon as I was out of the water, I threw on my socks and shoes and ran straight to the door. My God. Upon leaving the room, I was greeted with an equally derelict hallway. The walls and floor were an old, matted color with nothing else to them. No wall decor, no windows, no life whatsoever. Look at this. This is so chilling. However, there was one thing that stood out. At the very end of the hallway, where the corridor took a sharp turn, was what looked to be sunlight hitting the wall. That's good. Does that mean there's an exit right around that corner?
Hang on.
Don't go running off without me. Huh? I've already inspected the rooms in this hallway, so you can just ignore them. When did you do that? Wait, so you left earlier?
You see,
While you were asleep. I thought you didn't wake up that long ago. You weren't waking up, despite my best efforts, so I decided to investigate on my own. Hang on, your best efforts?
so
Poking you in the face, dragging you by the feet. I even bridal carried you at one point. Really? Not sure I can believe that.
listen to me.
Anyway, I haven't checked what's upstairs. I didn't walk too far from where you were
Come
lying.
again?
You didn't think to get help?
No,
You were obviously breathing.
Really?
That doesn't answer the question. You only started to wake up after I returned from my search. How does that get in the way of finding help? Oh my God! That noise! Unless she didn't want to leave me here alone. I can't figure her out at all.
moving on.
This floor didn't turn up anything useful, by the way. The rooms were just a bunch of storage closets, completely dilapidated, filled with random stuff.
Vents.
That was the case for every room?
It's the truth.
If you don't believe me, you can check for yourself. As my great-grandmother's brother's friend's motivational calendar once said. my great-grandmother's brother's friends. You can't progress if you don't have the will to move. Please use the WASD keys to walk, since you're in a hurry. Hold down shift to sprint. Last but not least, proceed with caution. You never know what could be hiding around the corner. Ah, I like that. Okay, the game's kind of trying to scare me there. I got you. I do feel a little claustrophobic right now. Let's go in here anyway. I know she said she's already looked, but I want to look, you know. Ooh. This is cool. The room was almost identical to what Eva had described earlier. There was no real organization or meaning to anything. It was just filled with completely random crap. What did I tell you?
I see.
I'm sorry. I needed to check for myself. I want to explore. It's definitely a messy place. Yes, that's right. Let's move on now. I should probably listen to her. There was no reason for me to look inside this room, especially when we might have found help. I wonder if there's anything to collect, like you know how you could collect like the Monokuma little dolls and stuff around? I wonder if they're gonna have anything like that in this game. That'd be pretty cool. All right, let's get out of here. I just want to go ahead and say the sound team did really good with the mixing, because not everybody is in a studio, right? Like how you would have for like anime TV shows or even video games. Like usually you have your voice actors come to a studio, you know, they do their voice lines and everything sounds smooth, right? But since everybody, all these voice actors and stuff are all around the world and stuff like that, and they're all sending in their voice dialogue and such, their audio, it's kind of hard to mix and master because everybody has a different mic, right? Everybody has a different setup in their house or in their room. Their acoustics aren't the same, right? So it sounds really good. Like they did really good with that. The mixing and mastering's good. This room looks just like the last one. I told you so. All right, well, I just want to check. You know, it doesn't hurt to look. We're gonna check them all, guys. We're checking all the rooms. It does take a little bit to move from one room to the next, or when you click on something to examine, it does this like really long transition. What is all this crap?
Damn.
This room looks just like the last one. I told you so. She's just gonna keep saying that. What is this random junk? We have paint and fire extinguishers and toilet paper. Hey, we can't run out of toilet paper, bro. This is looking like everybody's shopping baskets when COVID first started. Like toilet paper everywhere. What is this one? I think this is the last one. Yep. What if her dialogue gets interesting and she says something like, "You are a dumb." Stop looking at all these rooms. All right, we're just gonna keep going forward now. Wrong way. Oh, hallway action going on. The upper floor was in a lot better condition than the one below, but that wasn't saying much. Water stains covered some parts of the walls and ceiling. I could only guess a pipe had broken and started leaking. There didn't seem to be any mold, at the very least. Well, it must be recent then.
So...
The room with the unconscious man should be above and adjacent to that boiler room. That means it must be on the other side of this hallway, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, given we walked away from the boiler room to get here. All right, let's investigate. There's a lot of doors in here. Hold on, look at this. Oh, she's in my face. Hey, you're in my face. Look how perfect that is. Wow. What is this? It's locked. Let's worry about that later. We need to find the room that man is in. What if this is it? You think we are above and adjacent to the boiler room? No, I don't. Let's move on. Oh my God, she's making me feel stupid.
There must be something.
No.
This is definitely not the room with the man. It's too close to the stairs. Right. Oh my God, we even have footsteps. Oh, look at this. Look at this art. That is creepy. What in the world? Ew. Huh? I've seen this painting before. Well, the version without the mask. It was ages ago, during middle school, I think. My class visited a really fancy museum. All this time, I've been remembering the man as a jester. He doesn't even have the right clothes. Why does he have a rabbit mask on? Sheesh. Owls always give me the creeps. Owls are so cute. What do you mean? I love owls. It's locked. This is definitely not the right way. Yeah, but it doesn't hurt to explore, right? Okay, it's probably in here though. What is that? Like a lion or something? This must be edgy modern art or something. Yeah, it kind of looks like that. You're right. Oh, this one's beautiful. I like it. A fancy looking woman wearing a crow mask. Not something you see every day. Hey, that crow mask is kind of elegant though. I like it. This must be the room. Taking a deep breath, I pushed open the large doors. Okay, so we have an animal theme going on here. What in the world is this art? Wow, this is a pretty stylish looking place. It's a lot better maintained than the rest of the building. Okay, the vent should probably be...
Oi!
Whoa, okay, hold on, girl. You scared me, bunny girl. Huh? Before I had a chance to react, the woman drove her fist directly into the side of my head. Oh my God, she hit me. Ow. Who the heck are you? What the? Who the heck are you?
Damn it.
Crap. Why did you just hit me? Hey, 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 turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up. Hey. Ooh, hold on. Oh! Hey, this song's a banger. What in the fire? I'm not gonna embrace a stranger with open arms. You could have been a murderer. So your instinct is to attack everything you see? Hey, I've already spared one guy in a suit. I'm not letting my guard down a second time. A guy in a suit? Oh, him! I like him.
Eh?
Huh?
Hello.
Hi. This guy, the outfit he's wearing.
So,
We've met before, haven't we?
Curious.
I was about to say, I recall seeing your faces on the train. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure the two of you were standing next to each other. Do you guys know each other? Not at all. We only formally met a few minutes ago. Oh.
Anyways.
Well, you were still knocked out by that sleeping gas stuff, right?
soybean.
Wait, hold on. What the? Hold on. That's worse than me calling a freaking soy boy. Now I'm a soybean? Don't remind me, soybean.
Come again?
What?
Ugh.
Yeah, that's right. I said it. You're a soybean, just like this loser next to me. I disagree, but we should focus on what happened on the train. I don't know what the happened, but one second I was on the train, the next I was surrounded by total darkness.
Ugh.
The place was like a solitary confinement chamber. I thought I was gonna suffocate in there. What are you talking about?
See that?
See that pantry over there? Yeah. Turns out the door was unlocked.
Jeez.
You were inside that pantry? What? When she kicked open the door, I nearly jumped out of my skin. What the heck are you doing while she was in there?
Aha.
Waking up?
Ugh.
Isn't it unfair? I got stuffed in some tiny pantry while this guy had the entire floor to himself. Whoever's responsible for this must have been jealous of my talent. You won't believe how many jealous turn violent in this industry. Industry? She's talking about golf, dude. What's with the dumb face? You know who I am, right? Was I supposed to? Uncultured swine.
My name's Grace Madison, ultimate golfer. Don't forget it, soybean.
Soybean! Is she really gonna call me that this whole entire time? That's a really good design. Ooh! Got a fire little transition. I like how the character cards come up. The ultimate golfer, of course. Since the two of you were on that train, that means your ultimates as well. What about you? Can you tell me your ultimate talent?
I'm Wolfgang Akere, the ultimate lawyer. Here's my card.
I am very moist right now from that voice. But he's the ultimate lawyer, so we have the debater and the lawyer. How's that gonna work out? A lawyer? It's way better than being a golfer, but for such a young looking guy, I didn't expect him to have a talent like that. His age must be part of what makes him an ultimate.
Pardon me.
You look confused. I'm not confused. I look too young. Is that what you think?
I understand.
I get it a lot. Even Miss Madison said it.
Whatever you say.
Because it's true.
Hold on.
Well, don't you think the same can be said for yourself? I'm not wise in the way of sports, but I've always had the impression of golf was an old man's business. Okay, that's messed up, okay? Golf is very inclusive. There's a lot of women golfers. Not that young women shouldn't take the reins. The sport's probably in need of a revival. Actually, there's a lot of female golfers. It's a tough industry, but that's because we gotta fight for recognition, not sit around for 7 years and do F at all. Sounds like the average high schooler, now that I think about it. Hey, how old were you when you started college?
No, thank you.
That's personal information I don't intend to disclose. You're a piece of work, aren't you? What happened to talking about the train? These guys seriously have their priorities skewed. So you have them too?
Huh?
Oh, the watches.
Look.
We're all wearing the same wrist straps. Really? You were busy talking, so I figured you wouldn't notice unless I pointed it out.
Eh?
Wrist strap, you say? Huh. These are more like mini shock
By
collars.
the way,
Those aren't mutually exclusive. I heard you the first time.
Well,
So you tried taking it off, did you?
yes.
Yep, same with you. Actually, it was me who tried taking it off. The stupid thing zapped me when I did.
let's see.
I suspected it wasn't unique to Miss Madison, though I hadn't tried removing the strap myself.
Strange.
Equipping everyone with a strap that shocks them. What could justify doing something like that? Well, what's the purpose behind these straps?
Soybean.
Are you daft? It's to shock us. The thing is, we seem to receive a shock if we try to remove
How
it.
can this be?
So why aren't we allowed to remove these wrist straps? What I want to know is, who even put these things on us? The answers to those questions might be something we have to figure out ourselves. Interesting. It doesn't make sense. For me to be abducted and taken somewhere I don't know, surrounded by a bunch of strangers, and forced to figure out why. It doesn't make any sense. Why is it happening?
Hello.
Hello there.
Hello?
Are you talking to me?
No.
No. Look behind you. Huh? Confused, I turned to see what had captured everyone's attention. Who is it? Who is it? Who is it? Who is it? Oh! Cutie! For a second, I thought I was seeing things. Peeking at us from the corridor was a small girl. Who are you? She's so adorable.
Is that
What the? Is that a gremlin?
Miss Madison!
You'll scare her if you shout like that. Hmm? The girl had left her position by the corridor and slid into the room. Listen to this music though. It's so funky. Hey. Now I can see for certain that she was a kid. What the heck? Why is there a kid
For
here?
your information,
I am not a gremlin. She sounds cute. Did your mother never teach you manners? It's rude to backtalk strangers you haven't met. No way! The gremlin can talk? I just told you, I'm not a gremlin. If we must make comparisons, I'd rather you liken me to something more elegant. For example, a capo, what?
Really?
That's not much better.
Be careful.
Please be careful what you say to her. This girl seems awfully young.
Can't you see?
She doesn't seem young. She is young. Yeah, exactly. What's going on here? Why is there a child wandering around? You know, now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure I also saw you on that train. You were hidden behind some other people, so you were pretty hard to see. Yeah, she never said anything. I assumed you were sitting down or something. It didn't even cross my mind that you might have been an actual kid. There's so many sounds going on in this song. Cowering behind a bunch of strangers, huh? Figures I didn't see it. Still, what the heck was it even doing on that train? That's what I'm wondering. The kid's got no business with people like us. Did Grace just call her an it? Oh my god, some respect, please. I do not appreciate your misguided comments about my age. I'm a professional, just like the rest of you.
Oh,
You mean you're an ultimate?
Is that really true?
I didn't think children could qualify as ultimates.
I am an ultimate.
Must I keep repeating myself? I am not a child. I'm a professional.
jeez.
Well, what is it that you're so good at? Why are they all so mean to her? So you desire to know my talent, do you? Normally, I decline further conversation with rude people like you. They have been rude to her, let's be honest. They've been labeling her all kinds of things right now. But given our circumstances, I shall be sanguine on the matter.
I am Toshiko Kayura, the ultimate matchmaker. Nice to meet you, I suppose.
Oh my god, her voice is awesome. Very spot on, dude. Hey, the ultimate matchmaker. That's a cool talent.
That's...
Matchmaker? Aren't you a bit young for something like that?
Get a grip.
The gremlin's obviously lying about having a talent. I bet it snuck its way into the train because it saw all the commotion. Now the little stuck with us. That's so mean. Oh my god.
Look at what you've done.
Now look at what you've done. You've made her upset. Upset?
Of course not.
Of course not. I know better than to take a gremlin seriously. Oh, oi! Don't think you could just use my own insult against me.
Miss Madison.
Grace. What?
Moving on.
So if I have things right, all 5 of us were on that train. What about the other people who boarded it? Do you think they've been kidnapped as well?
Indeed.
That is correct. Apart from us, there are 11 other people. 11, counting us. That makes 16.
Correct.
That's the same number of people who were on the train.
Quite.
That's the magic number, by the way. I've become well acquainted with them.
Filthy.
The only person I've been avoiding is the frustrating boy I woke up with. You wouldn't believe his manners. And she also woke up with another person. I'm starting to see a pattern here. We have pairs, as did everyone
I
else.
suppose.
Speaking of, would you like to meet the others? I think they should know about you
Very
4.
well.
That would be helpful. Yes.
Wonderful.
Very well. I shall serve as your guide as we embark on this new journey.
Take this seriously.
Don't sound so happy about this. This is a kidnapping, not a college orientation. Then again, it's not like I would go to most orientations willingly. Maybe those 2 events aren't that different at all.
Well,
Where are the others right now? Obviously, they are outside this building. There's an exit not too far from here. Follow me.
For the best.
She seems to know more than us. It wouldn't hurt to entertain her. Heh. Let's see what this thing has up its sleeves. Outside this building. So there's even more to this place than we've already seen? Wait, you can go outside? Are there other buildings just like this one? Exactly how big of an area are we exploring? Standing here won't give me an answer. I should find the exit already. Let's do it. Let's look around first. Let's look at this. This painting is really weird. Oh my god, this freaking painting, bro. The woman's mask bore the unmistakable nose and horns of a giraffe. Dude, sexy giraffe. Just what I thought. I've seen it all in Fangans, bro. Sexy giraffe is this thing. Definitely not a live one, though. It's all about sexy giraffe. What do you guys know about Fangans, bro? Absolutely nothing, because you haven't seen sexy giraffe yet. This painting was one I recognized. I'm pretty sure my high school team had to research it for a debate. Whatever we were trying to argue, I scrubbed it from memory. Needed to make room for the next debate somehow. One thing's for sure, the woman in this painting didn't wear a mask. And the liquid she's pouring, it definitely wasn't blood. Oh, that's blood? Oh yeah, it is kind of pink, isn't it? Hold on, does that mean we're confirming pink blood in this? It's canon in Project Eden's Garden? It looked a little pink to me. Talk about the stuff in nightmares. Is she supposed to be a hyena? That's kind of creepy. The ears are really big though. Maybe it's a wild dog? Whatever, I'm wasting my time here. Does look kind of like a hyena. Forget about the mask. What's that weasel looking thing? Oh yeah, that thing's ugly. I think it's ugly at least. You know what? This is gonna make Jet look even more sus because Jet has an animal mask. Like the rest of the room, the kitchen looked really nice. It was clean and fully equipped with utensils. and the cupboards were stocked with all kinds of food. The question is, who is this kitchen even for? It can't be for us, can it? Looks like it. This was where that louder golfer girl, Grace, woke up. It would have been funnier if she was shoved into the refrigerator instead. Yeah, actually, no. I know girls that were put into a refrigerator and it wasn't good. It didn't turn out too well. Through the gaps in the vent, I saw the boiler room I woke up in. If I listen closely, I can hear the whir of the generator. That might be why they installed a vent here. They didn't want too much moisture forming on that generator. Interesting. It's a comfy looking sofa. If I sit down, I might be able to get back up. Better refrain for now. The song gives me kinda Ace Attorney vibes. It's a good one. Looks like the others are gone. Whatever. I work better alone. Very true. Okay, where should we go next, guys? Is it this way? Maybe? Yeah. You're late.
Huh?
You're waiting?
Oi!
Only because the gremlin insisted. I didn't even realize you fell behind until she said something.
Unfortunately.
I'm ashamed to say the same.
Well,
Oh, by the way, what are the others doing right now? Exploring something else, probably. You don't sound very sure of yourself.
filthy.
They had the nerve to tell me to stay put while they were inspecting the area. If they didn't want me exploring, then I suppose I'll explore by myself. All right, sounds like she just wanted to show
Are
off.
you done yet?
Who cares about that? The guy's here now. Let's go already. Yes, and then the others will realize their foolishness.
Wonderful.
Onwards to the great outdoors. The little girl turned to face the door, but instead of pushing it open, she reached for a lock I hadn't even noticed before. The door opened with a long, shrill creak, and we finally saw what was waiting outside. What is happening? Where are we? Whoa! Hey, guys! Look at this! Standing before us, bathed in sunlight, was a massive I can't even talk right now because this freaking environment is awesome. Beautiful Tragedy is the song. Romance courtyard. Finally, some sunlight. This courtyard. I wonder if we can escape by climbing over the hedges. The hedges are tall, but if we try looking for a rope...
Hold on.
I doubt it's that easy. The devices we're wearing will probably shock us. Huh. Let's see if you're right.
Soybean!
Go on, Soybean. Climb the hedge.
Stop.
What the?
No.
Unfortunately, it's pointless to climb the hedges. How do you know? If you take a closer look at the sky, you should understand. Is it fake? The sky. Is it just like a ceiling or something? Yes. Do you see anything strange? Anything strange? No. There's nothing standing out to... Wait, huh? Yeah, see, it's circular. It's round. As my eyes tried to adjust to the glare of the sun, I noticed it. The shape of the clouds weren't normal at all. No, it's almost as if they were concave. The sky is curving inwards, yeah.
How can this be?
Could it be? Are we looking at a hologram?
Come on.
Of this size? No way. This has got to be a 360 projection or something. You mean the sky we're looking at is actually a video panorama? It sounded completely ridiculous when said out loud, but at the same time, it made too much sense. If this is a 360 projection, wouldn't that mean we're inside some sort of dome? Such is the truth I have long recognized. That's...
Come off the grass.
Wait, you knew the sky was fake? Why'd you call this dump yard the great outdoors? It was for dramatic effect. In truth, I haven't seen natural sunlight since the moment I woke up here.
Cause for concern.
No sunlight. You really didn't see any windows in this building?
No.
No, none at all. No windows means no oxygen. We might be suffocating as we speak. We've survived this long. I think we'll be okay. Yeah, calm down. You're acting way too nonchalant. Doesn't this place bother you at all? It's a dome with a fake sky. That's like something out of a movie, right?
So,
Maybe whoever brought us here wanted to recreate the feeling of being outside in lieu of actually letting us outside. Sure, if you want to make broad
you
assumptions.
see?
In a situation like this, making assumptions is all you can really do.
Fair.
Fair. Whether or not the sky really is a projection, it's not something we can do much about. For now, we should remain focused on meeting the other students. Facts. Wait, somebody's sniffing. Huh? Above the inane chatter, I heard a quiet, high-pitched noise, sort of like a mouse's squeak. It was so unlike the current conversation, it automatically stood out. Hey, can you guys stop talking for a second? Is there a problem? Do you hear that?
Hey?
Hear what? It almost sounds like whimpering. Somebody's crying? Aw.
Strike me pink.
Wait, I just heard it.
Oi, you.
Oi, who the heck is crying? Quit hiding and come talk to us. Do ignore the shrew. Her bark is worse than her bite. Who are you calling a shrew? The crying seemed to have stopped, but whoever it was refused to come out. Can we just leave them be? If they don't want help, it's not our issue.
Goodness.
Don't be so heartless. This could be someone in need.
Be careful.
To the girl that is crying, please excuse my friend here. None of us are here to hurt you, so I think you should come out. Hiding will only make you more
You
scared.
think?
Do you really think that's going to convince them? Ah! With the swan hairpin. That's so adorable. Hello. I wasn't,
Hello.
one of the best girls. How about you tell us your name first?
Eloise Tellner. I'm the ultimate fencer. It's really nice to meet you all, even if it doesn't seem like it.
Oh, she's adorable. Has a great voice, great design. I think I've fallen in love. I love this character. She's so adorable. Ultimate fencer, was it?
Strange.
That's strange. Someone who's prolific at fighting shouldn't have reason to hide from people.
That's
Actually, it doesn't focus as much on courage as people think. The key to fencing is the ability to protect your opponent's moves, along with having the agility to avoid them. Acting brash may get you the first move, but it's a steady, analytical mind that secures the win. That's kind of impressive.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. I get really excited when it comes to the subject, so I can't help but
Listen
gush.
to me.
But I have to ask, why were you hiding from us? She stood there quietly, deep in thought.
Okay.
When I woke up, I had no idea where I was or why I was here.
Like,
There were several strangers around me, and they were also panicked as well. I felt like a mouse caught in a trap. Everything around me was so suffocating. That's why I ran away immediately. Aw, she's adorable. Can we protect Eloise? Please. I really don't like it when people can see me like that. I can't even call my mom. My phone wasn't on me when I came
I
to.
understand.
If it's any reassurance, it seems my friends and I are in the same situation.
Seriously.
That's probably the last thing she wants to hear. And since when were we friends?
Well,
Was there anyone with you when you woke up? Yes, but I didn't get to talk to them before I went into flight mode. Sorry. So this girl is just as clueless as us, and it seems she also passed out on the train. Dang it. What the heck is going on here? Were you the only people in that building, by the way? Miss Kaira is currently introducing us to everyone here. Would you like to join?
maybe.
I think I want to stay where I am.
Very well.
Very well. When I meet the others, I'll tell them to gather here. That way you won't be alone. Also, if everyone's together, we can discuss our next course of action. Yeah, I'll wait here if it makes things easier for everyone.
Thanks.
Many thanks, Miss Tallner. Compared to before, she looked a lot calmer. Wolfgang knew how to handle the situation pretty well. Maybe he just knows how to handle people in general. Yeah, he seems like he's a good talker, but he is a lawyer, so that makes sense. I guess it's admirable. I'm gonna have to go ahead and say I love this character a lot. The representation matters a crap ton, right? And it's so good to see a character like this. She is fantastic, guys. I love that character. Oh, this one right here. Yes, he is awesome. Let's meet him. A guy was leaning against the hedge with his hands in his pockets.
Nice.
He is so hot, dude. I'm dead, but he is. Looks like you found some friends.
Indeed.
Indeed. Why don't you say hello? He looked at us and waved. I resist the urge to wave back.
Attention.
Have you no manners? Talk to them.
All good.
All right, my bad. Clearly amused, he stood up straight and faced us.
Don't worry about it.
Sorry about that. I didn't mean to act like a... Today's just been all over the place for me. Not an excuse, I know.
I suppose.
I suppose we can forgive you if you give us your name. Easy enough. I'm
Desmond Hall. They call me the ultimate marksman.
Yo, he got the bow on deck. He got the bow on deck. Desmond Hall, ultimate marksman. Very cool.
Hear me out.
A marksman, eh? That must mean you're really good at shooting stuff, right?
Right.
That's right. I have a really good eye for my targets. Guns, bows, slingshots, you name it, I've hit bullseyes with it.
Hold on.
With all of those weapons, I must ask, you haven't killed anyone, have you?
Whoa.
Whoa, never. I realize my talent may leave some people on edge, but I only practice on stationary targets. Moving targets are really outside of my comfort zone.
Believe me.
Believe me, I've never taken a human life.
See.
I see. Good to know. For such a serious question, he composed himself pretty quickly. Guess this guy knows how to keep his cool. So, where's your partner? We all had one to my knowledge. Oh, you must mean the pirate guy? He was, well, he was fine. Harmless for the most part. It was a little too extreme for me to be around. In situations like this, I prefer to keep to myself. I know that sounds less cooperative, but, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Boy,
Wait just a
You
second.
all right?
Huh?
you.
Did you just say a pirate? It sounds dumb, I know. I wouldn't buy it either if I hadn't spoken to the guy myself. It's gotta be that one freaky dude on the train, right? The buff one with the dragon tattoo?
Yep.
Yep, that's your man. He went through the door over there, so... Ha! I gotta see him.
Totally.
You have fun with that. Just saying. The guy's a little out
By
there.
the way,
By the way, Desmond, do you see that girl in the gray uniform over there? I told her I'm going to bring everyone here. I think it's important we discuss the current situation as a group. Could you give her some company while I'm gone?
easy enough.
Oh, sure thing. The others are an odd bunch, so good luck convincing them. He may act casual, but being the ultimate marksman must take a lot of diligence. Yeah, it does. Always keeping a steady hand, always thinking on your feet. There's probably a lot to learn from someone like that. Everyone else must be in the building up ahead. Perhaps they are discussing something.
My.
Let's head over and find out, shall we? I'm gonna have to say, as a fellow brown person, this is great representation. This is probably one of the best brown characters I've ever seen, bro. Ever. Like, I'm loving the dreads. I love how he has colored dreads on top of that. They're dyed. That's awesome. Loving the beads around his neck. He just seems so awesome. Great character, man. Reminds me of Miles Morales a lot. And on top of that, he's light-skinned like me. I love it. Oh, there's buff guy. Holy heck, is that a tree? That thing has to be like 60 feet tall or something. A sight to behold, isn't it?
That's not it.
Let's not get too excited. It's only a tree.
No.
I'm not even sure we can say that.
Could you explain?
Care to elaborate? I don't quite get what you mean. Wait. Oh, this one's a bomb, y'all. Hold on. This has the potential to be one of my favorite songs so far. Beautiful creation. I gotta hear this one for a little bit. Hold on. Oh yeah, this one's good. This one's good. Eva bent down and crushed one of the fallen leaves in her hands. I didn't hear any crunching or tearing.
Interesting.
This is a fake tree. Impossible. How could someone possibly manufacture a tree of this
Look
size?
at this.
If it's real, explain why these leaves don't make any noise when I break them. That expression said it all.
With it.
Why the heck is there a huge fake tree?
Interesting indeed.
I'd be hard-pressed to find a school with an installation like this. You'd be hard-pressed to find it anywhere. I feel like you'd only see this in a museum or
In
something.
any case,
This building certainly has a strange aesthetic. That's one way to put it. The tree was in the center of a large circular room. Surrounding it were a bunch of people I recognized from the train. These must be the others Toshika was talking about. Counting the two we just met, this is everyone, correct?
Indeed.
Correct.
What's wrong?
Is something wrong?
You see?
If everyone from our train car is here, where are the other people who are on the train?
That's...
That's a good point. there were other people, right?
I'm sure.
Of course. The Academy said that they reserved that train for its students. Yeah, but did you actually see anyone?
Let's see.
I never left our car, but I know Miss Madison did.
Hey?
Huh?
I apologize.
You mentioned leaving for the bathroom, remember? Huh? Well, I left to take a piss like an hour ago.
I see.
Oh, right. I passed a bunch of students on my way to the crapper. I didn't talk to them, though.
Strange.
They had to have heard the commotion in our car. Why didn't they help us? Maybe they were also knocked out.
Anywho,
I doubt it's something we can answer right now. Can I just introduce you to the others
I
already?
understand.
Why was she getting so sweaty there? What's up with that? Yes, we should familiarize ourselves with the people who are currently here. Yeah, I guess that's the only thing we could do right now. Regardless, the whole thing was pretty baffling. If the other students on the train passed out, where are they now? If they didn't pass out, why did they not help us escape our car? All right, now I'm starting to get the theme of these pictures here. Because we all represent an animal, right? Like she has the crow pin, and then he has the sheep pin, and then she has one, right? Or maybe it's just the bunny ears. She doesn't have a pin or anything like that. But everybody has like an animal that these pictures or paintings represent. That's kind of cool. Look at this bear, bro. That looks like Jet. Looks like Jet a little bit. It wasn't a bear though. Look at that one. Oh, it's got the pig blood, y'all. The freaking pig blood in its mouth. I wonder what these could mean though. Like for the story. I wonder if it's hinting at anything. Anyways, I'm not gonna look too deep into it. Let's start talking to some people. I want to talk to Diana because I love her.
oops.
Oops, I'm really sorry for hurting your feelings. I'll give your content a try. Who knows? I might really like it.
Man.
Meh, if you didn't like me from the start, you're never gonna like me.
Hi.
That's how content creators are, dude. Let me tell you. Hey, you two.
Wait.
Huh?
Over here.
Oh, crap. New guy. Over here. What? You boarded the train before things went all crazy, right? He's so adorable. Check it out. Me and the new guy together again.
Stop.
Aww. Stop acting like we're friends. I don't even know you.
You're just messing with me.
That's a joke, right? What is? You know, that thing you just said.
Hey.
Maybe you've heard my name before. Does Kai Montiago ring a bell?
Hey.
Come on. Kai Montiago? Something of an artist. Something of an entrepreneur.
Very funny.
He's an influencer. A really big influencer. Nope. Doesn't ring a bell.
Ouch.
Ouch.
Ego. I thought I already lost all faith in humanity before coming to this dump. But
Aww. All influencers when they're not noticed in public. You don't recognize the dumb must be nice. You do?
Yes.
Guy's the cancer of the internet. You disagree with him on one thing and he'll sick his army of underage followers on you. So every influencer, right? He's a dictator with a trendy fit.
another day, another
Dictator? Sheesh. You naysayer types are always so overdramatic.
whatever.
Don't listen to her, new guy. This chick's just recycling other people's propaganda.
Done yet?
You're one to talk. Check yourself in the mirror before crying propaganda.
See that?
Yeah, huh? I see you're no stranger to photo editing. I'm kind of impressed. No one would ever guess you had the face of a horse. Oh, she said I look like Taylor Swift. And the tears returned as quickly as they vanished. Oh no, Kai! I'm not sure what I expected an influencer to be like in person, but this was definitely not it.
Don't be mean.
Snow said, don't be mean. Hey, leave Kai alone. He may not be the nicest person in the room, but can't you see you're hurting his feelings?
Ugh.
He can get over it. Anyway, what about you? Can you give me your name and talent?
Oh,
Sure.
I'm Diana Venecia, your local cosmetologist. If you're ever in need of a makeover, I'll work my magic. Just ask.
I love her! Let's go! That makes me so happy. She's so cute. Oh, I love her bag, dude. That is so awesome.
Come again?
Is that it? You're just a makeup
For
artist?
your information.
Not just a makeup artist, the makeup artist. What?
Indeed.
Diana's the biggest beautician in Hollywood. She's relatively new to the public sphere, but word of her talent has been dominating social media, enough to pique the interest of the entertainment elite. Now every A-list celebrity is scrambling to hire her.
What?
I see this is not your first time talking about her. I am simply quoting my friends. They are all on Diana's waiting
I'm
list.
sure.
Anybody?
Why is it a shock that this guy doesn't recognize her? What about me?
How humiliating.
Why do you care what he thinks? Isn't the demographic for people like you largely teenage girls?
Hell no!
My stuff is for everyone. I'm inclusive like that.
Hold on.
Okay, that's it. Let's break this up. Diana, could you and Kai go to the courtyard outside? We're trying to get everyone to gather there.
No worries.
All right, see you later. But none of those guys like me either. A makeup artist and an influencer. Were this any other academy, I wouldn't bat an eye. The Ultimate Talent Program is a shell of itself. It'll hand out ultimate titles to anyone who asks. But Eden's Garden Academy said it was above that. It said it prioritized academic talent. And now it thinks I'm on par with those two? What in the world? What do you mean on par with those two? Like you're just better just because you're a debater. Who needs a debater anyway? What do we need you for? You're not a lawyer. At least he's useful. Wolfgang is actually useful. He's a lawyer. He helps people. What the heck does a debater do? Absolutely nothing. Exactly. Like, stop. A boy was silently observing the space around him and jotting things down into a notebook.
Hello?
Hey, you. Excuse me? Do I bore you? Sorry, I dozed off for a bit there.
A cause for concern.
You have terrible eye bags. Have you not been getting enough sleep? Hey, Diana's got you hooked up. You can get those bags invisible in no time. Getting knocked out on that trade was the most sleep I've gotten in a week. Thankfully, that little girl woke me up before I wasted too much time. If I'd known better, I wouldn't have. Your terrible sleep schedule has diminished your already meager natural beauty. The guy paused for a few seconds, then began fiercely scribbling in his notebook. What the heck? Interesting. A boy with a snake tie, a girl with a white uniform, a man with a dapper suit.
Oi, you.
Oi, what are you doing?
Excuse me.
A very loud woman with a visor. Are you writing about us? I make sure to record all of my daily happenings. There's no way I'd remember it all otherwise. In some fashion, note-taking is just one of my many responsibilities.
My name is Ulysses Wilhelm, and I'm the ultimate historian. Please make note of that for future reference.
He knows all about that history. I love his name. His name is perfect for this. Goes with the talent perfectly.
Impressive.
Interesting. A fellow scholar, much like myself.
Jeez.
Shouldn't an ultimate historian be good at memorizing stuff?
Yes.
Yes, I'm perfectly proficient at remembering historical facts. This notebook is just for more frivolous information. Stuff like shopping lists, classmate birthdays, when to brush my teeth.
Filthy.
Such excellent memory wasted on mental trivia. You probably couldn't even remember the date of your wedding anniversary unless you wrote it down.
Unfortunately.
I think that's the same for most men. Oh, okay, we're generalizing. So, what do you do as the ultimate historian? As of now, I work at the Patawomic River Museum in what? Synicum, what?
And so on and so on.
I direct one of the exhibits there, the Cold War era. When I'm not giving tours, I'm studying primary source documents in my office. No wonder you can't get any sleep. If you can stay awake while reading all those boring history books, there's definitely something wrong with you. History isn't for everyone, I'm aware, but it's important knowledge nevertheless. Those who fail to learn from history are doomed to sound stupid when arguing on the internet. You're not wrong. You are not wrong. You know what's funny about that? I was just saying this the other day. I was like, how come like every YouTuber or influencer now like is like some super big historian now? Like they'll sit there and talk about history all the time and stuff like that. Like you have Hassan and like all these other YouTubers who think they're just like, they have the, I don't know,
No.
The knowledge on everything history. That's not how the saying goes. It isn't, but I updated it to coincide with more modern values. I thought it was funny.
Right.
Humor is subjective. Anywho, people have begun gathering outside.
See?
The plan is to discuss our next course of action. Could you please join them?
Sleepy.
Yes, right. Thank you, miss. He hurriedly fumbled through the pages of his notebook. Toshiko.
Unacceptable!
Did you seriously forget my name? This is the most egregious offense. Take solace in the fact that I am a mere matchmaker and not your romantic partner.
According to my notes.
In a large world run by even larger ideas, small things can be easily overlooked. Why does she get all the L's? Fanning herself indigently, Toshiko stormed off. Should we follow her?
Yeah.
Yeah, this guy we just met probably won't. Yeah. He fell back asleep. Bro, okay, at first I thought she was gonna be like a Hiyoko, but she's like the reverse of that. Like, everybody hates her. She's nice, she's sweet, but everybody just like bullies her. I hate that. Leave her alone. Glad to see you're all right, kid. Of course I'm all right. Okay, he's the only nice one. He gave everyone a scare, running away like that. I really thought we could catch you, but... How fortunate the door came equipped with a lock.
See?
However, it was all worth it. Look at these people I befriended during my exploration.
I hear you.
I'll give credit where credit's due. You came back with plenty of spoils.
Oi, you.
Oi, I want to talk for a sec. Huh? You're a pirate, right? Shiver me timbers, ahoy matey. That kind of pirate, right?
Pirate?
Eh?
I'm not a pirate. I'm a ship captain. There's a huge difference. Huh? A ship captain?
I'm talking.
You don't need to be so loud. She was just asking a question. Just a question?
Ha!
Ah, for guys like me, that pirate nonsense is a tired stereotype.
Watch it.
Pirates live off stealing and causing trouble. We ship captains are nothing like those lowlives.
Jeez.
If you're not a pirate, then explain the clothes. Yeah, you kind of look like one. Huh? Do these look like the clothes of a pirate to you? A little bit. Maybe not a real one, but an exaggerated stereotype, sure. Ah, right. It's probably best you leave this man alone. I take it he's dealt with our kind before.
My mistake.
I never like to soil the mood, but a man can only stand so much.
I'm real sorry.
Sorry for losing my cool.
Anyway.
Okay, whatever. You said you were a ship captain, right? Bro, Damon is the biggest MC ever, bro. Oh my God, he's so mean. This guy was acting weird, but I wanted to get more out of him. I never pictured a ship captain receiving an invitation from Eden's Garden Academy, especially not someone like this guy.
That's right.
That's right. I know the sea is like the back of my hand. Every river and waterway within the north and southern waters.
I'm the king of the seas, hero of the storms. I am Jean de la Mer.
Ah, yeah. Hey, this guy is awesome. He's got a good voice. Buff boy. King of the seas, hero of the storms. Do people actually call him that? Or did he come up with those names himself?
Is that really true?
You know every river and waterway? Is that really true? Yep. I've studied every map I possibly can. Of course, I haven't actually been everywhere, sorry. According to a stingy little thing called Border Patrol. That's known in some parts as trespassing. I may be the king of the seas, but I'm not above the law. I see. I suppose that's good enough.
I see.
Either way, it's not like it matters much here. From the looks of it, we're nowhere near the ocean.
Leave it to me.
Fortunately, life as a captain has accustomed me to the unexpected. You lads can trust in me. I'll protect you as if you were my own crew.
What now?
Protect? Protect us from what? I suppose from whoever put these wristwatches on us. Then again, there doesn't seem to be anyone else in this place apart from us.
How's that so?
Guess that means our only obstacle is finding an escape. Not too big of an ask, eh? All we need to do is find where we entered. Then voila! Sweet freedom! For such a simple conclusion, he sure was making a big deal out of
By
it.
the way,
It may interest you to know that people are gathering outside the building Miss Kayura explored. We want everyone together so we can discuss what to do next. Would you like to join?
Good to know.
Always good to keep people on the same wavelength. See you there, mate. That guy's a prick. Not at all what I expected. I think he's nice. I like him. Funny, he was every bit as dumb as his appearance. Wait, what? That's so mean. What was the Academy thinking, inviting someone like him? Bro, oh my God, Damon, you need some character development, bro, because you're... Bro, he is like the worst pro tag for me right now. We need some development.
Come on.
Come on, man, just say something. Come on, please. Pretty please?
So harsh.
So harsh. All I wanted was your name.
Hi.
Hey. What the heck? Oh, it's more people.
How's it slipping and sliding?
Hey there.
Oi!
What's the matter with him?
Yeah.
I don't know. I've spent ages trying to get this guy's name, but he won't say anything.
It's simple.
If he's being a weirdo about it, just ignore him. Oh my God. Damon! Who are you anyway? Who am I?
The name's Jet Dawson, Ultimate Drag Racer. Nice to meet you, shrimp.
Oh, shrimp, okay. First soybean, now shrimp? People are disrespectful in this game. A drag racer, given his outfit, that comes as no surprise. And why is he calling us a shrimp? Are drag racers big? Are they buff? He doesn't look like Jean, right? Like, how am I the shrimp? Aren't you warm in that suit? Oh my God. Hey, chill out, Scooby-Doo. Chill out, Scooby-Doo. Are you confused? There's a fan inside the back of my helmet that emits cool air. Kind of like the fans in car seats that cool your butt.
Rock and roll.
Holy crap. He's powering up. Isn't that super rad? But the way he yells every word, he can make anything sound like a big deal. Only issue is, they don't extend to the rest of my suit.
Get a grip.
And stop wearing the suit.
What?
And walk around naked?
Dumbass.
I meant wear different clothes. You should also have an ultimate talent, correct?
Well,
Would you mind sharing it? Who is this little boy?
My name's Mark Bursky. I produce music.
Okay, but do you have an ultimate talent? Is that your ultimate talent? So, music producer? Yeah. He's adorable, though.
It's nothing.
But, it's mostly bad remixes and stuff.
My man.
No, man, your music is wicked good.
Really?
You know my songs?
Not a chance.
Nope. Do I even have to? You're the ultimate music producer. That just about says it all.
moving on.
I assume you two also woke up in this place, right? Do you have any idea what might be going on?
Yeah.
Yeah, this whole shebang did come out of the blue, but
Let me think.
to be honest, it feels a lot like an extreme haunt. Do you know what that is? No, I don't.
Figures.
Figures. You don't look the type.
Hey,
Meaning?
You following?
Anyway, extreme haunts are really intense horror attractions. Think a haunted house crossed with a survival horror game.
Oh boy.
Staff will chuck you into underground tunnel systems, trap you in coffins, anything to scare you. I'm pretty good with the coffins, not so much the tunnels.
that's not important.
What's this got to do with us?
Catch my drift?
You see, there's a couple places that are known for starting their haunts with a simulated kidnapping.
For real?
To make it feel as real as possible. They'll even take you when you at least expect it. The thing is, they can't just jump anybody. You gotta consent first. The heck? I never agreed to being kidnapped.
Come off the grass.
Extreme haunts? Eh? Huh. People know better than to involve me in that crap. Uh-oh. Maybe we can send into our kidnapping without realizing.
Eh?
Huh? For example, the letters we received from the Academy. Is it possible those invitations were actually consent forms in disguise? Oh, that'd be crazy.
Really?
So we consensually asked to be in a killing game? Don't tell me. You actually believe this guy?
Correct.
Given what we've seen so far, I'd wager anything is possible. Is that really what's happening here? In accepting that letter asking me to join Eden's Garden Academy, did I unknowingly agree to this crap?
Nah.
Well, that's just a theory. We don't know what's going on until we explore some more.
In any case,
I know some people who might be interested in your theory. They're gathering by the courtyard outside. You can join them if you want.
Adios.
Sure thing. Let's go, Mark. Though he looked less than enthused, he let the drag racer take him by the arm and lead him away. Could it really be possible? Were the letters we received actually consent forms in disguise? Is this some kind of messed up attraction? What does that say about Eden's Garden Academy? Is it a part of the charade? Is Eden's Garden Academy even real? I should know better than to think nonsense things like that. If the academy was fake, someone would have already blown its cover. It's more likely that this is happening unbeknownst to the academy. Ooh, look at this. It has the E right here. What do these other doors have? That's got to be the trial room, huh? Going there. It's probably an elevator in there. That makes sense.
Yo, I'm Cassidy Amber, the ultimate pro gamer. Don't forget it, Kay.
That 1v1 shirt though. 1v1 me, bro. She's cool.
Very nice.
Jumping right into an introduction, I like it.
Yep.
Making a good first impression is key to grabbing the attention of your viewers, especially if you have over 20 million of them. Gotta earn that watch time. Ah, okay, yeah. I know about the watch time, let me tell you.
Really, Drew?
20 million? Is gaming really that popular? Eva, let me tell you. Gaming is that popular.
Duh.
It's not just gaming, it's pro gaming, which is boring. I hate I'm not a big fan of pro gaming. Facing off against opponents in front of a large audience with prestige and prizes on the line, the stakes can't get any higher. While her talent is pretty frivolous, her attitude towards video game competitions is somewhat impressive. It's sort of like how I feel about debating.
Question.
What's your question?
Hello?
What is it? Do you guys know if this place has internet? I promised my comrades my streaming schedule wouldn't change after starting school. Oh, that moment when you schedule streams and then you get put into a killing game? Bro, it happens to the best of us. So I'm kind of freaking out.
Come again?
Your comrades?
Hey.
Cassidy's comrades. They're the biggest fan community on the internet. She must mean her followers, being a streamer and all. It would definitely explain the hat.
Curious.
Dude, can I give a hot take? I'll give a hot take. A lot of pro gamers are really boring to watch. Like, they're great, obviously, at video games, but they're not the best at entertaining people. Just throwing that out there. Hey, hold on. I'm not saying all of them. There's some good ones out there, but I'm just saying, hey, I've been around the block. I've watched some pro streams out there, some pro streamers, and it's not fun, in my opinion. How do you guys feel about it? Let me know in the comment section down below. You must be very wealthy then. I've heard that popular streamers earn a lot of money, especially from subscriber donations.
Indeed.
There are many stories about young men falling prey to the infamous tiered subscription. Yeah, I've seen it. They are rendered forever unmarriageable. Such a shame. Yikes. So how many suckers have you swindled? With such a large fan base, you must be raking in the dough. What?
The hell?
What's wrong with your face?
I see how it is.
You think the only motivation is money, don't you? Oh my god, I love this character already, man. Oh my god, this is so freaking relatable. I love it. Well, duh. Why else would you be a streamer?
Bourgeoisie scum.
This is literally how every streamer and YouTuber who games is like, bro. It's so fake. It's such a shame. You think I'm here for the money? Yeah. Why else would you be doing this shit? Be honest. I do it for the fans. Okay, yeah, okay. Whoa. I stream for the betterment of the human race. Yeah, okay, get that crap out of here. I've heard it before. Come on. As the leader of Cassidy's comrades, it's my duty to redistribute most of my earnings to the masses. You mean you give away all your money? No.
Yep.
I do tons of expensive and generous stunts on my channel. Most of it is for charity, but sometimes it's for random subscribers.
My genius is almost frightening.
One time, I bought a spaghetti factory and donated it to a public school. What? Those kids will never have to pay for lunch again. Dude, I don't think everybody's gonna know what spaghetti factory is. You guys probably think it's like literally like a spaghetti factory, but like there's a restaurant called Spaghetti Factory and there's a lot of them in the US. They're in pretty much like big cities for the most part, like in downtown areas. Great restaurant, bro. Great restaurant. They usually have, well, some of them do. I know the one in San Jose is the one that I went to recently. They have a trolley that you can sit in and eat spaghetti. It's so good. Anyways, the trolley doesn't move. It's like stationary in the restaurant. Kind of cool. They've probably gotten sick of eating pasta every day.
Right.
All these giveaways are streamed too. They're really popular, so I get a ton of views and donations from them.
Impressive.
Impressive. You managed to commodify the act of charity. Of course, I gotta reserve some money for basic necessities. A truckload of chocolate soda being one. But it's not a problem for a person like me to have money, since I earned it through my own hard work.
So unfair.
The real problems are the swine who make billions every year. Wait, who is that? Even though all they do is sit around, drink cocktails, and stare at their stock profile.
Bourgeoisie scum.
Bird. I love what she says. I love the sound with it. In fact, I can even detect the rancid stench of a morally bankrupt billionaire in this very academy. I bet they're plotting to profit off our suffering as we speak. This girl's honestly pretty deranged, though that might be why she has such a large audience. Regardless, it doesn't explain why someone like her was invited to Eden's Garden Academy.
Anywho.
As wary as I am of future confrontations between you and the more affluent students, I suggest you head over to the building I investigated. We've been telling other people to gather there.
Hey.
All right, it was nice meeting y'all. Dude, they nailed that. They nailed that. You know what's funny is, like, if there was a new Danganronpa game, I don't think Kodaka would be able to nail that, like, at all, because they don't really know, like, how streamers, American streamers are, or even European streamers and such. But it's just funny, like, the culture here, man. She fits that perfectly. Like, like, you know, gaming streamers, you know, they don't do it for the money, blah, blah, blah. You've heard it before. Until the views go down, then they're like, hey guys, what's going on? I'm losing money.
Oof.
Oof. So you all got caught up in this too, did you? I remember seeing the 5 of you on that train. You're really ultimate students, huh?
Correct.
We wouldn't have been on that train if we weren't. Just making sure. I knew the education sector had low standards, but are they just handing out titles to anyone who asks? Okay, Damon, she shares your energy. All right, she does.
Jeez.
What? The heck is your damage? Huh? Right, that's it. What's the matter? I know this. Oh, hold on! Whoa! What you mean? I love her. As in, personally? Nah, she's a harlot that's been ruining my magazines. Ever since her interview with Rich People's Digest, her stupid success stories have been plastered everywhere. Youngest ever self-made billionaire, pioneer of the agricultural industry, blah. Wait, she's a self-made billionaire? We got a brown queen and baby girl is making billions? She's a billionaire? Oh, let's get it. Did I hear that right? This girl we're talking to, is she actually... I'm flattered you've memorized my resume.
Huh?
Your resume? So those things she said weren't an exaggeration?
If I may ask.
This is news to you? Anyone knows about Winona. Winona. That would be my name, yes.
Although, many call me the ultimate entrepreneur. Origins aside, it's one good title.
Bro, she is... Can I say it? I'm saying it. She is hot! Okay? Best girl. No wonder she gave off such an intense aura. This girl probably has enough money to buy an entire country. Still, that doesn't mean I'm going to let her talk down to me. She has looks, talent, and wealth. She would be a truly auspicious match.
Interesting.
Why would a billionaire need to attend a school like Eden's Garden Academy? I thought it would be an opportunity to make connections with the well-established geniuses of my generation.
Nasty.
Now that I'm aware of the lax admissions process, I'm leaving the first chance I get. And not because you've been kidnapped. You can't leave. Destiny has decreed that I must guide you towards a most wondrous romance.
Nope.
I'm not really interested in that. I'd rather receive financial reparations from the academy. That's messed up. At the very least, let me be your stead. With my divine foresight, I shall lead your legal battle to victory. After I fell asleep in that train car, someone must have carried me out and dumped me next to the tree here.
Sheesh.
Why did no one stop them? Were there no precautions in place to stop someone from manhandling a student? I say it was extreme ineptitude on the school's end, but since it appears I'm not the only victim,
What a joke.
well, that makes things all the more sinister. So she thinks someone carried her here? It's plausible, I guess. They could have transported us from the train by vehicle, then carried us in. When you woke up, was there anyone with you?
Honestly?
Yep, but she was weird, so I left her. You're a walking stereotype.
You see?
We know about as much as you do. The 5 of us have been walking around and talking to the other students that were on the train.
Let's see.
The rest of them are congregating outside. Once we meet everyone, maybe we'll be able to figure out what's going on.
By the way...
Say, why don't you join them? I think I'll take you up on that offer. Such a relief that one of you actually has something useful to say. That girl's a piece of work, but given the recent happenings, she's not worth the stress. More importantly, what's happened to us? It's too much for a single pair of hands. Someone had to sneak onto, maybe even hijack, that train. Plant a chemical agent, and then carry everyone they knocked out. There's gotta be more than one person behind this. A group, maybe. The question becomes, who and why? You know what's crazy about her, bro? We're going back to that R word, representation. You know, it's one of those things where, like, you don't see brown people winning, bro. You don't see brown people making money like that. She's a billionaire. Let's go. All right. Eden's Gardens out here smacking those stereotypes out of here. Finally, a brown character that's a winner. Wow. What a W.
Golly.
What's this? More friends?
Stop.
Let's not go that far. I don't even know your name or talent yet.
Just a sec.
Then let me tell you.
Hi, my name is Ingrid Grimwall, and I'm the ultimate blacksmith.
She's awesome. Then we have various body types of women too. This game's nice, dude. A real blacksmith, eh? Is it anything like how movies depict it? Have you ever made swords out of molten metal? Not just swords, but tools, armor, statues. If you can name it, I can forge it. It's never an easy undertaking, I will admit. Sprained muscles are par for the course, but the same way climbing a mountain is painstaking, but reaching the top delivers a high you can never forget. The struggle is all worth it for the outcome. Aw, she's cute. No wonder she's built like an athlete. Her job sounds like non-stop high-intensity exercise. So, how has your kind not gone extinct? Excuse me? Like, what did you just say? Ew. Extinct? Made redundant by technology. Oh, okay. You mean that kind. Okay, the blacksmiths. All right. that was kind of sus, Eva.
Can't you see?
Aren't there ways to make specialized weapons without overworking yourself?
Well, I don't like to admit it.
Against modern machines, it's true I'm not an equal match. Because I think I'm better than them. Yep, you are. Those hunks of metal may look cool, but their creations lack the human touch. Like, look at Teslas, man. They're built like crap. Literally, they're like plastic cars. You gotta keep things natural, traditional. That's when truly amazing things happen.
Now, would you look at that?
If my creation touches the heart, it's better than anything made by a machine. Imperfections be
My.
Ooh. Better than machines, huh? People have always told me my skills were impressive, but I'm yet to be compared to a computer or something. How come a blacksmith can receive that sort of acclaim before me?
Could you explain?
Oh my god, Damon, get your head out of your literally. There's always been a demand for human or handmade things, especially nowadays. Does your audience skew older by chance? Old folks, movie producers, board game enthusiasts, even the occasional youngin'. These are all people who visit me. It's great when I can relate to most of my clients. Their excitement is mine. Exactly which clients does she relate to?
Moving on.
What does that mean? In any case, are you the same as us? Were you also kidnapped on that train and taken here? Oh, I wouldn't say kidnapped.
Come again.
What? Did you not black out on that train? Huh? No, I did.
Well?
Then how else would you describe the situation? Maybe it's a surprise excursion?
Hiya.
Better yet, a surprise exam. The people running this program are just putting our abilities to the test.
Take this seriously.
That's stupid. The Academy was that unhinged, no one would continue attending it.
Let's get going.
Well, you know, whatever it is, I'm sure we'll get out of here. Needless optimism isn't a substitute for reason. By the way, there's a gathering happening outside the building. Ms. Kayura explored. Would you like to join? We plan to discuss some very important matters there.
No.
Ah, aren't you nice? I'll get right to it. Don't do anything silly while I'm gone. Well done. We've exchanged formalities with everyone here. Man, that took a while. Woo! That took a long time. We should meet up with the others and formulate a plan of action.
I'm an ultimate!
On our honor as ultimates, we will not be confined any longer. What a dramatic kid. The others should be gathered by the courtyard outside. That's where I should head next. Yeah, I'm enjoying this though. I think all these characters are brilliant, man. I don't think we've seen a bad character yet. The other 11 students were gathered in the center of the courtyard, nervously discussing the situation.
Any clue?
So, any clue what's going on here?
What if...
We're being pranked, 100%.
Oh.
This would be a really elaborate prank.
No, seriously.
Some people have the money for it. Whatever it is, I'm killing the prick who's responsible. Unsurprisingly, they didn't seem to be getting anywhere.
Excuse me.
This is off topic, but I don't believe I ever asked your name, loud woman advisor.
Remember the name.
It's Grace, you wanker. And your surname, please. Madison. Grace Madison, the ultimate golfer. Eh? How do you know that?
My.
You said it in that dining hall, remember?
That's
Duh.
problematic.
I don't recall you being there for introductions. She was hiding.
However,
Maybe she was eavesdropping?
I would never.
Eavesdropping? I would never. I simply happened to overhear your conversation is all. I see. In other words, she was eavesdropping. Hey, if we could take a step back for a second. What was this about a dining hall?
correct.
It's inside the building over there. Is there a kitchen too?
Man.
They got anything low-cal? I'm starving. Ew. Be patient, will you? Introductions are still underway. Okay, but you have to speedrun them.
Oh, man.
Gaming references from someone else? The universe has been thrown out of balance! Along with Grace Madison, we have the mighty and prestigious Wolfgang Akire. He's well known as the ultimate lawyer. Yes, that's correct.
Hey.
Oh, hey, lawyer man.
Lawyer man.
Is that your name for me?
Yep.
It's either that or Wolfie. Do you like Wolfie more?
I must decline.
Stay with what you already have. A lawyer? Wow, it's so nice to meet you. Next up we have... Toshiko turned and squinted at me. His name seems to be escaping me. Perhaps you might know Wolfgang? Grace?
I'm not too familiar.
I have no idea. If I know his name.
Broski.
He told me. I'm pretty sure it's Mark, right? Aw, Mark. My bad. I've got a bad habit of mixing you sort of guys together. Oi, what are you waiting for? Tell us your name already. Damon Maitsu, ultimate debater.
A debater?
A debater? Yeah, see, he heard it. He heard it.
Ooh.
So like a bargain bin lawyer. Yeah, pretty much.
Hey.
That's... Grace Madison, Wolfgang Akire, Damon Maitsu. Who else is left?
Hiya.
Come on, darling. You can do it.
See?
Yes, share your name. Eva.
Oof.
Just Eva.
Just like my video game.
Like the spy? Eva Sunaka. That's a very pretty name.
Now, would you look at that?
Fittingly elegant, isn't it? But let's not get off topic. What's your talent, Eva?
That's...
Now that she's mentioned it, I'm pretty sure you never told me your talent. What's up with that? I told you mine. It's only fair you tell me yours. Ultimate liar. So her name might not be Eva. Uh-oh. That makes sense because I feel like she was lying earlier, right? Like at 1 minute she said that she wasn't up for very long, and then later on she's like, oh, well, you know, I explored already. And it's like, wait, I thought you were on the ground pretending to be asleep. Wait, I don't know, bro. She's kind of sus. She's been lying to us already, y'all. What's going on? Ultimate liar. That's so funny. So like, what's your actual talent?
Deal with it.
That's it. What?
Good to know.
Didn't know lying was something you could be the best at. You learn something new every day.
You for real?
You actually believe her? How is someone supposed to make a career out of lying?
Now.
Easy. Get a job in marketing.
It's the truth.
It's just what I am.
How can that be?
Is that supposed to be your explanation? But that's... I mean, if you're the best at lying, how are we supposed to believe anything you say? As he sputtered those last few words, we all turned to Eva expectantly. That was when it happened. Oh! Yo, that modern ding dong bing bong! Oh, I love it, I love it, I love it.
Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Can everyone hear me?
Yeah?
Yes? Great! Good morning, my amicable student friends. First off, allow me to apologize. I realize the ride here was a bumpy one, especially for ultimates such as yourself.
Oh, he's got a creepy voice. Like, it's awesome, but it's creepy.
But expect things to be different within these halls. Yes, it is my pleasure and privilege to welcome you all to Eden's Garden Academy.
So we are here.
May this be the beginning of a wondrous journey.
Uh-oh.
Doubt it.
Did he just say we're at Eden's Garden Academy?
No.
It can't be.
You think?
No kidding. This place looks nothing like a school.
Stop talking so loud.
I want to hear this. I'm sure you're on the edge of your seats waiting for a proper orientation. But there's one more thing to do before we can meet face to face. It won't take very long. All I ask is that you enter the building across from me. From there, we can begin preparations for a formal introduction. Until then, farewell.
I must take note of this.
That was certainly interesting.
Whack.
Couldn't agree more. Whack.
Somebody explain.
Do you think he's the person that brought us here?
You following?
Yo, what if he set up the sleeping gas on the train?
Bit complicated.
And that travel bag? How do you reckon he snuck it on?
Guys.
Sorry to interrupt, but we're not going to skip that part he said about the building, are we? He wants us to go inside. What do you think? Should we?
Hell no.
Heck no. I'm not waltzing right in there just for me to die or something. Die? Do you think we're gonna be harmed?
Hold on.
If our captors wanted to kill us, we'd already be dead. What would be the point in killing us now? Reactions, I guess? I don't know. I'm not a psychopath.
How should I put it?
If it calls for it, what if we walk in together as one big group? When you know someone is looking out for you, things can be a lot less scary. True. Aye, she's got a point. The only way we can progress is if we face the problem head on.
Soybean.
Easier said than done, soybean. I suppose that makes sense, but isn't it too naive? There's nothing wrong with a bit of optimism from time to time. Let's just try it, okay? All right. We gathered around the entrance, none of us willing to be the first to walk through. Eventually, I mustered enough willpower to push the doors open. Uh-oh, here we go. Let's go get spooky from here on out. We're gonna attend the killing game. Oh, I wanted to say one thing is, I see that Winona is gonna be kind of like the brown rival. Wait a second. Somebody's dead? Who the Why in the world? Somebody's already dead! That was a really cool BDA, by the way. In front of me lay the battered, bloody body of a young woman. Aww. Oh, that was a good scream.
What?
Is that girl dead? Why is there a dead body? What happened?
There's no way.
Is this another student?
Holy.
What the Dining hall people? You were in this building before. Tell us what's going on.
Dude.
Yeah, why didn't you mention this other girl?
The hell?
The hell? I never even seen her.
Really?
Huh? You were there too, bargain bin? Don't even. There's a floor below us. That's where I woke up.
Very funny.
And you missed a whole person? Yeah, right.
Hell no.
You saw her. You must have seen her. Come on, just admit it. Stop pressing me for an answer, you.
Hold on.
I can corroborate Damon's story. There was never a body. Miss Madison and I walked through this exact hallway and saw nothing.
I wasn't expecting this.
This was between the time you left and the time you returned. This girl was murdered? You think she was murdered? Well, I don't know for sure, but she had a gun too. You saw that? What happened to her? Does that really look self-inflicted?
Oh, shit.
So there's a killer running loose. But I don't recall hearing anything when I was waiting outside. Desmond can back me up, right?
Shit.
She's right. There were no screams, and no one left the building. So the killer's still inside. Everyone's screaming, shut up! As more panic shouts filled the corridor, Eva silently walked over to the body. Is it real? What are you doing? Ignoring Grace's question, she crouched down beside the dead girl and poked her in the face.
What the?
You.
The wrong with you? Stop that.
Strange.
It's not real. Yeah, it's fake, bro. What the freak?
Hey?
This girl. She's just a dummy. A dummy?
How?
That's definitely a real body.
You're crazy.
Did you just say you were a liar? Why should we believe you?
It's the truth.
If you don't believe me, inspect it yourself. Maybe a girl should do that, though? If no one else is offering, I can do it. Wait, him?
Are we ready?
Well, how does that sound to everyone? He turned to look at each of us. I had my reservations, but when his gaze met mine, my lips instantly sealed shut. The look he gave me, it was unexpectedly intense. Yes, you can do it. The pirate casually approached the body and knelt beside it. Then, just like Eva,
Oh, be damned.
would you look at that? She's right. It is a dummy.
For real?
Say what?
How did she know it was fake?
You see.
My intuition. Also, a corpse would smell. This doesn't smell.
Dude, no!
As if. Could you be any more suspect?
That ain't it.
Not just that. There's something under the dummy. Huh? What is it? A tablet. Jean rose from the ground and turned around to face us. Sure enough, he was holding a tablet. It was slid under the dummy. There's no blood on it as far as I can tell. Nice. A hiding place. I wouldn't have noticed even if I hadn't taken a closer look. Gives the impression I was supposed to, don't it?
For real?
Hey, what's on the tablet? Let me turn it on. He pressed a button, then walked over and held the tablet out for us to see. Ooh, it's loading something. After a few seconds, the loading symbol vanished. In its place was a photo of the girl, Kara. Who the heck? What is this? However, the tablet hadn't finished loading. Just after that, image. The victim is Kara Koskinen, the ultimate teacher's aide. Ultimate teacher's aide? She was stabbed in the torso 28 times? The victim also suffered chemical burns to the head. The most notable burns are to her eyes and scalp. I know what's happening! I know what's happening here! This is genius! This is genius! We're gonna have to discover the body, we're gonna have to inspect, and then we're possibly gonna have a trial for this girl who we don't even know. What the heck? So that's how the prologue is gonna start. Wait, I might be wrong on that though. I might be wrong, but it seems like it's heading in that direction. That is very unexpected. I've never seen a fan do this before. The victim also suffered chemical burns to the head. The more notable burns are to her eyes and scalp. Cause of death is blood loss. Time of death is unknown. It reads like a body report. What in the heck? So this is gonna be like our introduction to the game. So instead of like having the mascot character or the headmaster explain what Danganronpa is and why they're here, just put them right into it, right? Put them right into the killing game. This is what you're gonna be doing. Give them a visual representation of it. This is cool. First, a dead body that's revealed to be a dummy. Now a body report? What the heck is going on? Jeez, took you long enough to find that tablet. Long, long ago, a heinous murder was committed, and the victim was so happened to be an ultimate, much like yourselves. What? Before you is a perfect reconstruction of the crime scene, as well as an effigy of the victim with the appropriate injuries. It was quite emotionally draining to craft that dummy. It served as a strong reminder of what was lost. She was such a nice girl, so much potential, lost to violence. What is this man playing at? Anyway, it is your responsibility to figure out the details of her death. The surrounding area, the murder weapon, how she reacted in her final moments, etc. Oh, but don't worry about finding the murderer's identity. He's already right in front of you. Whoa! Wait, the gray man. See that gray man on the tablet screen? Yep, that's your guy. Please investigate the crime scene and gather as many clues as you can. After a certain period of time, you'll be asked to present your findings to me. Believe me, it's in your best interest to put your full effort into this. Have fun, everyone.
Not okay!
Investigation? What the heck?
Back off.
Enough of this already. I don't want any part in this. Stop telling me what to do. Grace grabbed a large chunk of rock from the floor and ran over to the speaker. Screaming in obscenity, she pulled her hand as far back as she could. Oh!
Brutal!
Wait, the freaking... the watch shocked her? No way. Was that the watch? Trying to destroy private property? That's a zap.
Fuck you!
Ooh.
Holy...
Is he for real? Is this school really trying to make us solve an old murder?
Don't say that.
Hold on, you guys. You can't just believe everything that strange man claims. Why would Eden's Garden Academy, any academy for that matter, do something like this? Even if it tried to, the Ultimate Talent Program would have stopped them. I wouldn't underestimate the school board executives. Money can get to people's heads and make them take risks they shouldn't. This academy said it was unique. Maybe this is their version of an entrance exam.
What a joke.
They're so obsessed with being different from the competition, they've forgotten what people want. More like they've forgotten how to be sane.
What did you say?
Would the UTP really be okay with this?
Think about it this way.
Seems pretty counterintuitive. Everyone would want to quit their enrollment after this. And two,
I'm talking.
if this is the work of a separate group, why are they using the academy's name? As a way to hide their own, maybe? They might have even kidnapped us because we're attending Eden's Garden Academy.
So...
Explain. Well, what if they knew we all had to board a train? It would explain why we passed out. They boarded the train before us and planted the bag with the gas.
There's gotta be something.
Because this happened on the train to the academy. They could claim they are the academy.
If I may ask.
Everyone keeps saying they. Isn't it the speaker man who kidnapped us?
That's not it.
It obviously wasn't just him. Seizing a train, bringing 16 people to an unknown location. It takes a team to do. Of course, that raises another glaring question. Why us? Why have we been brought into this? Is it because we're ultimates? It's not like anyone's specialty is detective work. It just doesn't add up. Yeah, surprisingly, we don't have an ultimate detective here. I think
Grotesque.
I will let the rest of you handle this. I doubt I'm needed in this grotesque situation. I'll just be on my way. Yeah, that's okay. Actually, can I come with? I'd feel super bad leaving you alone. Oh.
Sure.
Sure, I suppose. Oh no, is Diana gonna end up being like the Mahiru
You can do it.
of this group? Good luck solving the mystery, everyone. I know you can do it. On that note, Diana and Toshiko walked away in that direction of the room with the kitchen. Huh?
Don't get close.
I'm going with them. Screw this. Kai took off down the hallway like his life depended on it. Jeez, better than us.
I don't know.
I don't know about all this. Will that man really let us go if we investigate?
Calm.
We won't know if we continue standing around like this. For now, all we can do is take the risk and do as he says. He's right. I need to brace myself and follow the directions I've been given. As of now, it's my only way to learn my information about my current situation. I can only hope that this ordeal will be over soon. Nice. Hey, I like that. That's cool. Before I do anything else, I should go back over that tablet. Oh, something that I was going to say earlier is... Oh, that's so cool. Something that I was going to say earlier is I like how they have the brown girl, Winona, as the rival. You know what I mean? As kind of like the antagonistic character. Because there's another fan game that I'm covering here called Danganronpa Deception Examination, who also has a brown antagonist character who I feel like is the best antagonist I've ever seen. Not because he's brown, but because he's written really well. He's written very, very well. You guys should check it out. It's called an Instagram Rampa, right? It's a fan game that's on Instagram. It's called Danganronpa Deception Examination. And I swear to you guys, if you read that, you'll understand what I'm talking about. That antagonist is probably the best antagonist I've ever read so far in a fan game. Anyways, the victim is Kara, the ultimate teacher's aide. She was stabbed in the torso 28 times. The victim also suffered chemical burns to the head. The most notable burns are to her eyes and scalp. Cause of death is blood loss. Time of death is unknown. There's a lot going on here. Chemical burns, in addition to 28 stab wounds. Jesus, I don't want to believe anything the speaker guy says, but if this murder really is based on true events, dang, the killer is totally sick in the head. Nice. Got a tablet. The song though. Bro, we got this good investigation music. Okay, I'm not gonna do that too much because that's making me dizzy.
I just want to go home.
I can't believe this is happening. It's just a dummy. It'll all be fine. Just clearly having a moment. Not something I want to deal with right now. Dude, Damon is such a... I'm telling you. Ulysses was scribbling something down in his notebook.
I must take note of this.
Curious. Corporate television can barely create convincing corpses, so how does one wind up here? What does that mean? He finished what he was writing and lowered the book from his face.
According to my notes.
You see, convincingly realistic mannequins like this one are real, but rare. It's cheaper, albeit clunkier, to recreate a body using special effects, but that's obviously not the case here. Somehow we have a mannequin indistinguishable from a real human. Our captors must not be tight on money.
Yes.
They could produce an amazing TV show, certainly. Ooh, look at the body. Our captors gave us a lot of information about this victim. To their credit, what's written on the tablet seems accurate, but I should inspect the body just in case. Dang it, it's just a doll, Damon. Stop hesitating. Okay. The doll was slumped against the door, torso soaked in blood. Parts of her shirt had been ripped open, exposing bits of bloody, indiscernible pulp. I quickly took a step back, trying to control my breathing to avoid throwing up. It's just a doll. There's no reason to be afraid of a doll. All right, let's look here. We got the assault rifle. Where did this come from, dude? The initial sight of the doll shocked me so much. I completely overlooked this rifle. Inspecting it now, I realized something. The victim was stabbed. Why was a rifle near her body? That rifle. Could you step back a bit? I'm curious about something.
No.
What? No, Before I could finish my sentence, John walked over to where I was and picked up the gun. Hey, you're messing with the crime scene. Ignoring me, he released the magazine of the gun with surprising ease. From the top of the magazine protruded a loaded bullet.
I see.
Huh? That's interesting. This rifle hasn't even been used. Definitely a dangerous thing to have around. I'll put it down and guard it so nobody gets any smart ideas. Yeah, please do. We don't need any school shootings in this game, okay? Better than him holding it. Dang, a loaded gun. We need to really get away. We need to like put that away somewhere, like for real. Like it needs to go in a safe or something. What was going on in this killer's head? Why bring a gun to the crime scene and not even use it? Unless that gun was purely for intimidation? It's not very logical, but it'd be a twisted game to play with the victim. Nice. Okay, this is probably the best investigation music I've ever heard. A bloody knife lay next to the victim. It's safe to say this must be the murder weapon. It's so funky, bro. The girl's been stabbed repeatedly. I don't need the tablet to know that. However, cause of death, I think it was a stab to the heart or something, but the tablet claimed blood loss. Taking a closer look, the wounds, they didn't seem excessively deep. At least not deep enough to pierce her heart. If she died from blood loss, what does that say about the killer? They probably could have killed her quickly if they wanted. Did they want her to suffer a slow death? Dang, this is messed up. All right. Is that all we can really look at here? Looks like it. Oh wait, her hands. Her hands were surprisingly clean, all things considered. There were no other marks or injuries apart from her nails. It looked like there was dried blood underneath them. Why was there blood on her nails but not on the rest of her hand? Interesting. That seemed to be all the evidence. Nothing else was catching my eye. I should check the inside of the closet now. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah. Can I go in there? Step over her? So, ooh, my bad, girl. Like the rest of the building, the inside of the closet was old and dilapidated. It was the last place I'd want to dig through, but I had to gather as much evidence as possible. Otherwise, I won't be able to present a strong argument. All right, I guess that this is where debating kind of comes in handy, huh? The shelf was packed with an assortment of towels. I briskly inspected them, lifting each towel to check for anything underneath. Many had gathered dust, but that was it. Nothing looked suspicious about them. What did you find?
Check it out!
Hey, check out what's behind this door. Saying that, she stepped away from the corner. It's a ladder. Doesn't seem like there's anything strange about it. Why was this brought to my attention again?
Dude, not cool.
I'm disappointed in you. Huh?
So hackneyed.
You call that thing a ladder? It's so obviously a step ladder.
Seriously.
Aren't they practically the same thing? I have to agree with Miss Amber. Everyone knows an ace investigator must record his evidence as accurately as possible. That's certainly what the victim would want. Ugh. A guy that doesn't get my reference is no fun to be around. I'm gonna check on the peeps outside. Smell you later, lawyer man. She is already out of here? Did she even investigate anything besides that stupid ladder? Stupid ladder. All right, I'm gonna have to say, just from what I've played so far, this is the best prologue I have witnessed in a Fangan so far. I have to be honest, it was a really good way to start out the game. It's not boring, it's not short, gives you enough development, and on top of that, there's a lot of excitement. You don't want to miss this prologue. I like it. It's a bucket. Pretty typical thing to find inside a janitor's closet. But why is it randomly lying here? There's nothing inside it except, what is the smell? It smelled like bleach. Okay, we got the bucket, so somebody tried to bleach something. I can bet you guys $1,000 a lot of Fangans are gonna start doing this now.
It's for the best.
They're gonna have prologues like this where like there's gonna be some kind of investigation in the prologue to spicing up their Fangans. It's gonna happen, watch. We must make every effort to examine the crime scene as thoroughly as possible. Remember I said that, by the way. All the Danganronpa fans that like check out a lot of Fangans, remember that I said that. It's gonna happen. Not for the sake of entertaining the people who kidnapped us, but for the sake of the victim. After all, this was based on a real murder, was it not? That was what the tablet said, but I'm still skeptical about the validity of that statement. Well, why don't we ask the ultimate liar here? Maybe she knows. There might be more clues around here. I'm gonna check this entire closet for evidence. No thanks. A person like her is probably more likely to cause a murder, not solve one. All right, have fun with that. Let's go to the back of the closet. Oh wait, I didn't inspect everything? I guess not. What else is there to inspect? Oh, can I do this? My observation skills. Oh, I looked at the bucket already. Hello? What haven't I checked out? Oh wait, maybe it was that thing on the wall. I get it, I get it. I think it was this thing right here. Yeah, the clock. There's a clock above the door. Doesn't seem like it works. Looks like that's everything around here. Let's check out the other end of the room. Hey, yay. Y'all can't tell me this song ain't hot. That security camera, it's brand new. Now that she's mentioned it, it does look out of place. You think it would have gathered dust like the other items in here? Did it recently get cleaned or something? My company's headquarters have similar ones installed, except these cameras are even more high-tech. Typical school, spending more on security than educating their students. So true. That's assuming this is even the academy's doing. Is that tied back? Is that Arm & Is that Arm & Hammer? Hello?
Golly.
These shelves are really intriguing. Take a look. Some of the cleaning brands go as far back as the 80s and 90s. You recognize them? Because I use them. Why would you do that?
How should I put it?
Old chemicals do the job better, since there were fewer regulations about what's poisonous and all that. Just don't ask where I got them. Don't want to alert the fuzz. I see that. I'm sure they don't care about her black market cleaning supplies. Yeah, probably not. That's Arm & Hammer. You see it?
Gotta stay one step ahead.
I checked all the containers on the shelf. They're all full, with the exception of one. A bottle of bleach. Huh? Bleach? Huh? There was a bucket in the closet that reeked of it.
Makes sense.
That's probably not a coincidence, given this thing is supposed to emulate a real crime scene. It's crazy how much effort's been put into this. I can't think too much about what kind of situation we're in, or I'll never be able to handle it. Bro, I bet you whoever is the headmaster has been in a killing game before. It's another surveillance camera. Is the guy on the speaker watching us through this? Just the thought made my stomach turn. We're back. All right, everyone, that's time. Look at you all. You investigate the crime scene so well. It's enough to bring a tear to my eye. Jokes aside, please meet by the elevator for the class trial. We are doing a class trial. If this doesn't like cut off, we're actually gonna do a class trial. Wow, that is insane. You should find it somewhere around the Tree of Ignorance. Oh, that's what it's called, okay. Don't make me wait too long. I might start getting zap happy. See you soon. Class trial? What the hell does that mean? Sounds like that's the end of our investigation.
Let's see.
If we're done with this closet, we should go outside and talk to the others. What a way to start this game, man. This is insane.
Come off the grass.
Oi, what the heck is a class trial? Your guess is as good as mine.
Duh.
Obviously, we're going to court. Court?
What?
He's going to put us on trial?
Listen to me.
Maybe that's where we'll talk about the clues we found.
Just saying.
Makes sense for our current situation. Investigation, clues, files. What else could that stuff be for? Good point. It does seem oddly similar to court procedures. Obviously, we're missing key suspects and witnesses, but they don't seem to be relevant to this case anyway.
Wait a minute.
He mentioned that this elevator was near the Tree of Ignorance, right? He must be referring to the room with the tree.
Focus.
Probably, yeah. It's the only thing I could think of. However, I don't recall seeing an elevator anywhere.
Just follow me.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's get our butts over there. She keeps treating this like a dumb game. If we're really going on trial, that's going to be a nuisance to deal with. I think that's a glitch right there. But maybe not. We might as well follow her. One by one, everyone left. I guess I have no choice but to go as well. I don't think that was a glitch. Never mind. I'm tripping. It looked like one at first. All right, let's go over the class trial place. Dude, this area right here looks so good, dude. With the trees and stuff, they did so good with the 3D here. Wow, shouts out to the team, bro. It's hard to do 3D art, man. I don't think people realize that. How do you remain so stoic at a time like this? Aren't you worried at all?
It's simple.
No, not really. It's like we're investigating some high-stakes murder. It's just a dummy, that's it. Yes, quite. I completely concur. She's obviously faking it. Without even looking at her face, I could tell she's sweating bullets. Oh boy. She's adorable, man. I think that's one of my favorite characters, low-key. I think that's one of my favorite small characters that I've ever encountered in a fan game. When I arrived at the tree, I saw that people were already bickering. A big tree? Eden's Garden Academy? Overused religious symbolism is tight. I really hope we get let out after this.
You.
Can you confirm, liar chick? Why are you asking her?
Come off the grass.
Come off the grass. She's clearly faking her talent.
Am I hearing you right?
And that makes her one of the bad guys? Who would want to fake their identity besides someone with a secret to hide? I bet she's the one who brought that gas bomb onto the train.
Really?
And she didn't think to bring a mask to avoid passing out or whatever?
If no one else is gonna say it.
All you need was a mask to protect you, then... Hey, don't look at me. I literally passed out. This helmet's got plenty of holes in it. I'd suffocate otherwise.
I've got something to say.
No, the liar chick's totally sus. Just look at how calm she's been acting. She somehow knew that dead body was a dummy, then she poked it in the face? That's not normal.
Deal with it.
I told you, it was my intuition. Intuition, my...
Hold your horses.
Not unbelievable. My gut told me we should investigate the doll. Now look at us. We're on a mission to solve her murder.
Any clue?
Wait, that was stupid what he just said, but okay. Where's this elevator supposed to be again? That's right. There's meant to be an elevator around here. But all I see is the tree of ignorance. Maybe we're missing something here? It looks like there's a door in the tree. That's kind of cool. Or maybe we're being played for fools. No, there's literally a door. Look, I think we're gonna go in the tree, dude. Yeah, heck yeah, that's dope.
Damn.
That golfer woman had made some loaded accusations, huh? People can believe what they want about me. In the meantime, I'm gonna search for the elevator. All right, then. Who likes golf anyway? A liar check is definitely hiding something. No matter how much you morons deny it, it's the truth. He likes golf. Golfer. Golf. Gopher. Is there really an elevator around here? Seems kind of hard to believe. Wouldn't that sort of thing be pretty difficult to, you know, hide? All right, I already know where the elevator is, but I just want to talk to all of them. Probably not all of them, just my favorite ones.
Hey.
Hey, don't look so down. Even though things seem uncertain at the moment, try not to let it get to you.
Put a smile on that face.
You should wear a big smile. Smiling always makes me feel better. Thanks for the advice. No, I love her. Shut up. Damon, you're whack, dude. Diana's exactly what we need.
Sheesh.
Let's just get this over and done with. Dude, she's probably like one of the best antags. Watch. Well, when we get farther in this, it's gonna be awesome. The more I look at it, the more confused I am. I'm gonna get a headache. I better stop. Is that not it? Whatever this class trial entails, if we want to overcome it, we gotta work as a team. Jumping down each other's throats will get us nowhere. Wait, is the elevator where I thought it was? Right here? No? Interesting. Do they want me to talk to everybody? Is that why? Or wait, maybe I have to use the statue. There were cracks all over the mask and one of the eyes was even missing. How old must this thing be?
What you doing?
You notice the statue too, don't you? Huh? Oh, yeah.
All right.
What's up with the statue? There's definitely something whack about it. I just can't put my finger on that. The mask is broken. There's a piece missing.
But
Is that weird? A statue's probably like super old. Makes sense it'd be cracking and stuff.
I'm talking.
No, this definitely seems intentional.
Wait.
Like it's crappy on purpose? Even so, it's not relevant to the elevator, is it? Well, you know.
What about...
Maybe if we find the piece and place it back on the statue, something will happen. Like a puzzle solving game. Hey! That sounds kind of far-fetched, but it wouldn't hurt to try.
Sounds easy.
You saying we gotta look around for the other part of the mask? Hold on to your butts, because I got the eyes of a predator.
Whatever.
This isn't a never mind. With that, everyone started to search the tree again. Some people inspected the tree itself while others scoured around it. After what seemed like a few minutes, Grace stood up frantically with something in her hand. Boy, everyone, I found it! We gathered around Grace to see what she was holding. Nice, that must be it. What should we do with it? Do we just stick it back in the mask?
Leave it to me.
Probably, yeah. I'll take care of it.
Soybean.
Back off, Hercules. You ain't the one who found it. Grace brought the piece over to the statue and slotted it right into the mask. And then, nothing happened.
Fail.
Oh, that was anticlimactic. Oh, wait. Suddenly, the ground we were standing on began to shake.
Golly. Oh, shit.
Are we about to die? Looks like it. Cutscene! Oh, that was cool.
Yo!
Yo, I was right.
Whoa.
That actually worked. A freaking secret passageway in a tree. I never thought I'd see that. The Tree of Knowledge, a symbol of sentience, intuition, and understanding, exists here only as a barren replica. The Tree of Ignorance emulates the wonder of nature but does not achieve it. And justly so, for ignorance often aspires to be seen as wisdom.
Game over, man.
Oh God! Now he's spitting random philosophy. We're so yeah, we are. Will this take us to the elevator?
What about...
There's stairs at the foot of the opening.
Yep.
What are we waiting for? Let's explore.
If I may ask.
Why the sudden rush?
Duh.
I want to get home, duh.
Elementary, my dear.
If we get this over with, we'll get out quicker. It's simple math.
Sure.
Fair enough. So we just walk in, do we? One by one, we approach the opening of the tree and descended into the darkness. Oh! This is so cool! Look at this! This is an elevator. I see. The elevator is underneath the tree. Reckless investments, I'm telling you. With a rumble, the elevator began its descent. We stood in silence, 16 worried strangers plummeting into the unknown. That's what we were, after all. Random people thrown into this horrible place. And for what? Some twisted man's game? A fake crime scene, an investigation, a creepy statue, an elevator in a tree. None of this was the work of your average kidnapper. This was something much bigger, and in no way could it be connected to Eden's Gardens Academy. Bro, the way this started out, man. The elevator began to slow, snapping me out of my thoughts. I stood up tall, and when movement stopped completely, the doors opened. Oh, the trial room is awesome. This is epic. This is epic. In front of us was a large circular hall supported by marble pillars. In the center of the room, 16 podiums had been arranged into a circle. Were those for us? Welcome, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the elevator ride, even if it was a bit quick. As you can see, this is the trial room. Each podium has a name on it. Find your designated podium and stand there until I give out further instructions.
However,
and if we don't comply, then I'll zap you, of course.
Back off.
Not the zapping again. Just face it, Miss Madison. You have to go along with his demands. Looks like there's a few smart ones in the pack, eh? Well, come along now. We don't have all day. There was no avoiding it. We had to assume our places. Oh, this is so freaking awesome. Look at this. Scanning the faces around me, everyone wore similar expressions. Discomfort, anger, worry. It didn't end. We've been kidnapped and forced to play as pawns in some inane game. No free will, no choice in our actions. What? This is so great, guys. All we could do was move forward. We had to hope for an escape, a way to run from this twisted place. The music! We had to solve this murder case. Oh, okay, I get to save? One free slot, let's do it, baby. Please don't tell me this is the end. Hey! 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 Hold on! Hey! Hey! Hey, this music's good! And the menus here are fantastic. All right, let's just play. Bro, class is in session. Let's go.
Let's begin with a brief explanation of the class trial.
Okay.
The objective here is simple. Explain how the murder took place.
We can do that.
Using evidence you've gathered during the investigation, you will argue what you believe happened to the victim. Should you all agree on the right answer, you will be free to leave this place. Should you all agree on the wrong answer, well, you'll find out. That's all there is to it. Have fun, everybody.
Somebody, get me out of here.
Yo, this looks so cool.
If this is something we must discuss, I know a good place to start.
Is this going to be fully voice acted the whole entire trial?
Get me out of here, 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 get me out of here.
Oh my God, chill, Grace.
Somebody get me out of here.
Ooh. He just shocks anybody that he feels like.
What happened to her?
Oh, shit! They fried her brain!
What?
Calm down. It's only a shock. She won't suffer any permanent side effects.
Yikes.
If I wanted to see the brain dead bigger, I'd just turn on the telly. On that note,
The telly?
please carry on.
Holy crap. The people running this thing aren't playing around.
As you were saying, Wolfgang?
Right. The way I see it, the objective of this trial...
By the way, can I get like a seat with this thing?
Oh my God, the way they did this, man. And I think what's insane is I remember Sweden saying that like they're gonna make this open source, so people are gonna be able to use this whole way of like the trials and stuff in their own games, right? So, oh God, that's why I said Project Eden's Garden is literally like laying it out for the fan game community. It's wild.
Just gonna be an onlooker. It's only fair.
You're seriously not going to contribute?
What am I even supposed to do?
Put your detective hat on, buddy. We're here to solve a mystery.
Yeah. Who murdered that dummy chick, right?
Not who murdered her, how they murdered her.
Did that tablet not explain it?
It listed her wounds, yes, but it didn't explain how they were inflicted.
Probably because it's so obvious.
The knife?
But, Miss Amber, you didn't even read the tablet.
All right.
I don't have to.
Would you look at that? A debate's already underway.
I'm the ultimate debater. I got this. Yo, she's still dead. These guys are clearly confused. I need to stop them before they arrive at the wrong conclusion. Oh gosh, do you hear that? What? Yeah, I hear a non-stop debate approaching. Me too. During non-stop debates, your classmates will speak one after another without interruption. There's weak spots? Oh, okay. I thought it was gonna have those things that V3 had that you had to shoot. Like the little points. Students may say things that contradict the truth, and it's your job to determine which statements must be broken in order to progress the trial. For your ammo, you have been armed with the truth bullets you gathered during the investigation. Truth bullets that are relevant to the debate will be loaded into your truth cylinder. Use the mouse to aim your reticle and press the right key to fire. Right key, okay. You want to aim for words highlighted in gold. These are the weak spots. A lie or contradiction may be hiding within a weak spot. What if you're gonna be able to lie in this though? I've always wanted to like bring that lie mechanic back, but have it actually like affect the trial, you know? And not be like some crappy thing that they just added because why not, that you barely used. Carefully compare your classmates' statements to the evidence you have gathered and use the correct truth bullet to destroy the relevant weak spot. If things are flying by too fast, use the space bar to concentrate. This will temporarily slow down time. Speaking of time, be sure not to run out of it. That's an automatic game over. Not that somebody of your caliber would ever fail. Anyway, press the F3 key to revisit these controls whenever you wish. Got you. That's all for now. Don't jump to any conclusions. Hold on. Hey. Wait.
The mystery was never about
Oh, I gotta turn this up.
Kara, but how she died.
Is that true?
Objection! Is what the
Okay, that's how I speed it up.
I didn't get a good look at the crime scene, but the body was pretty bloody.
And what could have spilt that blood?
Focus. Okay. Cool.
Besides that big, scary gun.
Ah, that's right. There was a gun.
You hear that, lawyer man? She agrees.
I love Cassidy, man. The loudest voices in the room aren't always the smartest. Fortunately, an uninformed argument is never difficult to shoot down.
The mystery was never about who killed Kara, but how she died.
Facts.
Is that true?
Facts.
Objection!
She objected!
Obvious what the murder weapon was.
I didn't get a good look at the crime scene, but the body was pretty bloody.
And what could have spilled that blood?
Here we go, here we go. She's lying here. She's wrong. You're wrong! Boom!
No, that's wrong!
Bro, the way that happened, it was so smooth, bro. It was so smooth. Oh my god.
Stop butting in. You barely investigated the crime scene to begin with.
Dude, that made me feel so good. Oh, that was great.
Oh, what? I searched that place from top to bottom.
All right, then tell me, how was a fully loaded assault rifle used as the murder weapon?
Bro, my heart is beating, bro. I really feel like I'm playing Danganronpa. It's awesome.
That's easy. It wasn't. Obviously, the shooter reloaded their gun to full capacity. Any smart shooter could tell you that. Right, Desmond?
Uh-huh.
Why are you bringing me into this?
Except, the victim suffered multiple stab wounds to the torso. If a gun was fired, not only should the body have had bullet wounds, but there would be shell casings from the fired bullets. We saw neither at the crime scene.
Details. If the gun didn't do that, chicken, what was the actual murder weapon?
The actual murder weapon. That's obvious. It's a knife. This is easy mode.
I got it.
Look at this! Look at the art too, dude. It's so good.
It's just so blatantly obvious. It was literally right next to the victim's body.
Bro!
Why so Cam's razor gotta ruin everything?
Also can't. Wait, what?
Interesting. Both the knife and the rifle were present at the crime scene, but only the knife was used.
Kind of weird, choosing the inferior weapon.
Nothing beats the sting of a sharpened blade.
If the killer didn't use the rifle, why was it at the crime scene?
Maybe it came from inside the closet.
Don't see why you'd be storing a gun in a janitor's closet.
Man, I don't know. What if it's not even related to the murder?
Of course it's related. It's covered in blood.
Duh!
Oh no. Everyone's starting to yell.
Oh no, Diana! Diana's like, oh no! This debate is getting out of control fast. I hate to say something. Yeah, Diana's way too optimistic and way too kind for this kind of argument. Hey.
To reiterate, both the rifle and the knife were next to the victim's body.
Yeah,
Yet they
yeah.
opted for the knife.
Hey, hey.
That gun didn't even work. These days, it's all about aesthetics over effectiveness.
I don't know about that.
Like your opinion, lady.
All right, bullet. How do I change my bullets again? Q?
If the gun was broken,
Oh, that's
then
cool.
the killer would have no reason to bring it with them. And yet, they did.
Watch it be for the aesthetic.
Oh, okay. That's easy to do then. It's easy to assume the killer was the one holding the gun, but considering the details of the victim's death, I'm inclined to think otherwise.
To reiterate, both the rifle and the knife were next to the victim's body.
Yet they opted for the knife.
I forgot what the tablet was, what it said though.
I bet that gun didn't even work. These days, it's all about aesthetics. Over
Wait, is there a way to... Yeah, hold on. F1. She was stabbed in the torso 28 times. The victim also suffered chemical burns to the head. The most notable burns are to her eyes and scalp. Cause of death is blood loss. Time of death is unknown. So it's fully loaded.
That's like your opinion, lady.
If the gun was broken, then the killer would have no reason to bring it with them. And yet, they did.
Watch it be for the aesthetic.
I don't know if it's necessarily aesthetic, but okay. I just need to go because it's not the killer that brought the gun.
If the gun was
Here it comes, right here. There it is. Woo!
No,
Big boy, let's get it. Ultimate debater coming through. Choo choo. Let's go.
Right there. If we keep assuming the killer had the gun, we'll end up running in circles.
Yeah.
What? You think the killer was unarmed?
No, they were definitely armed. With a knife. The reason they didn't use a gun is probably because they never had it to begin with.
Right.
But then, who did?
The victim.
Easy. The victim.
Yep.
Whoa, the dummy had the gun?
If it wasn't the killer, it has to be her. She must have brought it to the closet.
To defend herself, right?
She was probably carrying it before the murder, but dropped it when the killer attacked her.
Exactly.
Oh, I guess that makes some sense.
Complete sense.
I wouldn't be so sure about that. Aren't you overlooking something?
Uh-oh, he's about to be rough in trials, bro. Watch.
Huh?
The victim was stabbed from the front, meaning she could have seen the killer coming, correct? If so, why didn't she shoot them?
A stealth attack! I bet the killer memorized her AI movements.
What?
That girl must have been killed before she had the chance to defend herself.
That's not technically true.
No.
There's evidence of a struggle between the victim and the killer.
Specifically, evidence that shows the victim attempted to fight back. The hands, yeah, the hands. Yes.
This is it.
Yeah. Let's go.
We found dry blood under the victim's fingernails, which implies she was clawing at her attacker. Of course, no explanation is definitive without photo proof of the killer, but I'm confident this is what happened.
Why would you resort to scratching when you're carrying a gun?
Did something get in the way of her using it?
Wonder if that killer stole it from her.
She should have seen or heard him coming from the hallway at the very least.
Why do you think she was in the hallway?
That's where the fight happened, right?
I think you're getting ahead of yourself.
Yeah, a little
How
bit.
can we be sure the fight happened there?
Maybe the fight started in the hallway, and after it ended, her body was dragged into the closet.
But there was no drag marks, though.
If that happened, shouldn't there have been streaks of blood on the floor?
Right.
Or in the hallway?
Yeah.
Drag marks. Can't say I saw any.
No.
It was merely a jest. No need to take it so seriously.
Instead of dragging the victim, what if the killer carried her? I don't know why they would want to do that, but it would explain the lack of drag marks.
But
I don't think so.
Wouldn't the killer have been covered in
blood? Aye. It should have gotten everywhere.
Yeah, still, right.
Those wounds were brutal. A few inches deep, I reckon. Carrying her would have done nothing to stop the blood flow.
Good point.
She was obviously killed in the closet. That's where the blood was?
Yeah.
Yes, you're right. I'm so sorry for derailing the conversation.
Moving on.
That fight. The victim had the gun, but she was overpowered?
If she wanted to, she could have just,
It doesn't make much sense, does it?
No. There must be something we're missing. Something that explains how the victim was overpowered. I know I'm the only one who could figure that out. Yeah, because you're just the main character, right? All right. I'll talk about agree points. During the last nonstop debate, you would have noticed that some phrases were blue. Bet you weren't expecting that, huh? Those phrases are called agree points. They are the counterpoint to weak spots. As the name would suggest, if an agree point aligns with the evidence you've gathered, you could use your true bullets to prove it correct. Simply aim your reticle at it, as you would with a weak spot, and shoot. In your pursuit of the truth, you must be prepared to corroborate your classmates' testimonies. When it would be wise to do so is for you to figure out. Good luck. Let's do it! Let's get it. Bucket, tablet, victim's hands.
That slimy killer pulled a fast one and knocked the gun out of her hand.
By the sounds of it, those two did have a crazy tussle.
Yeah, it seems like it.
She still carried a gun. So why didn't she shoot?
Good question.
I bet that girl didn't even see them coming.
Maybe she thought the killer was her friend?
Oh, maybe.
I wouldn't hurt a friend.
Good point, Diana.
She tried clawing their eyes out.
That's a good point too. Maybe it was the bucket. Why did the victim not shoot her attacker? Everyone's got a theory, but who has the actual answer?
That slimy.
It's got to be the bucket.
So
I bet that girl didn't even see.
Yeah. No?
Appreciate the support, but you're not talking any sense, mate.
Now even this pirate is scolding me. What was I thinking? Oh crap.
That slimy killer pulled a fast.
Okay, wait. Let me look at my.
The gun out of her hand.
Let me look at this real quick. Reeked of bleach. Yeah, but look at here. It's okay. Maybe tablet instead. Maybe tablet. Okay.
but
Let me switch. Let me switch. Tablet.
So why didn't she?
Yeah. Bam. Bam. Okay.
I got it.
I got you, baby. I got you. Okay. I messed up there, but we good. We're good. Hey, don't even worry. We just lost 1 point. That's it.
The victim probably couldn't see what was going on. According to the tablet, she suffered chemical burns to the face and eyes. That sort of injury would have effectively blinded her.
Yep.
Also, inside the janitor's closet, there was a large empty bottle of bleach. That's probably the chemical that caused the burns.
Blinded with bleach? That's horrible.
All that
I know, right? That's gotta hurt.
She still managed to fight back.
She sure put up a struggle. Without a gun, I guess the next best thing was her hands.
So the killer was definitely the one who blinded her.
Indeed. Knowing she had a gun, he blinded her to make her less dangerous. Then, when he pinned her against the door and stabbed her, she tried to retaliate.
Yeah, tried to claw his eyes out. Or she was just trying to claw whatever she could.
Jeez, this is brutal.
It is brutal.
Couldn't they have toned down the violence?
It's Danganronpa. They can't do that.
The past is in the past, and we can't change that. All we can do is solve her untimely death, eh?
I mean, by the sounds of it, we've already figured it out, right?
No, not yet.
Oh, snap. Okay.
But
Seriously?
we've already discussed so much.
I know, right? What's going on?
She was armed. We know she was blinded. We figured out how she died. How is this not a closed
We don't know
case?
who did it, though.
Please understand, I'm proud of everyone's hard work so far.
Okay.
Because of you, we're one step closer to bringing the victim justice.
This was never about the dummy.
However, we should think of this case like an equation. Knowing how it works is only half the struggle. Now we need to figure out why.
As in the motive?
Mm-hmm. You're on the right track.
You speak like we have any information on the killer. The man's a stock image. He doesn't even have a name.
Right.
What are we supposed to ascertain from that? That he's a non-character?
Not every answer will be written down for you. Sometimes actions speak louder than...
Whoa! Hold the phone!
What just happened?
Grace?
Whoa, what? Since when was Grace back to normal?
Right now, soybean. Watching you guys try to solve this mystery has been like watching a dumpster catch on fire.
What?
I guess all that smoke must have clouded your vision, cause there's a big-ass elephant in this room.
Where?
An elephant in the room?
The liar?
That's giving us too much credit.
So the killer incapacitated that girl. She had a gun, it makes total sense. Problem is, you've yet to explain how he used the bleach.
Oh, that's a good point.
I sort of assumed he spilled it on the victim.
Right. He just tipped the bottle over her.
Well, the bucket.
That bottle is where the bleach came from, sure. But I doubt the bottle itself was involved in the murder. When we found it, it was neatly ordered on a shelf near the back of the closet. The gun and knife were just thrown on the floor. So it's weird this weapon was handled so differently.
Do you think the killer just poured the contents of that bottle into something else?
Sure, before the actual murder took place, I'd say.
And what is this something else? Go on. Explain it before this dumpster turns molten.
Because there was a ladder and there was a bucket. So somebody set it up. It was kind of like a trap, it seemed like. She's really stubborn about this, but I get the point she's trying to make. Before we move on from the subject, we need to make sure its logic is completely sound. All right, then. Let's put out this fire. Hey. Yeah, it's got to be the bucket. We got to swap to that one.
Well, if the original bottle's been emptied, where'd the bleach go?
Into another bottle?
What about a container? There were a bunch in the closet.
Yep, true.
I bet the killer had a secret water gun.
No.
So when the victim came in, pow! He squirted her in the eyes.
Oh, ew.
Hey, the ink vanishes when the battle's over.
Call the fire brigade, Grace.
You got a low mark. To inflict those chemical burns, the killer had to use something, but what? Okay, we know. I think it's what, oh yeah, I skipped over it. Whoops.
Grace.
Oops. We're good.
Well, where'd the...
Into...
What about a...
Here we go. Bam!
I got it.
Let's go! This is exhilarating. I like it.
She's correct. The killer put the chemicals in a bucket.
Yep.
Or, more specifically, the same bucket we found at the crime scene. After all, it reeked of bleach. If the killer didn't use it to transport bleach, what else did they use it for? Personal cleaning? I doubt it.
No, that makes sense.
A broken clock is right twice a day.
Okay, yeah, that's true. I've heard that one.
So, how'd the killer use that bucket to spill bleach in the victim's eyes?
It would be a fairly heavy bucket, so it's unlikely he threw it on her.
No, it was a trap. It was on the shelf.
She'd shoot him before he even had the chance. Use your brain, mate.
Of course, my apologies.
That's a good question. How was the killer able to get a hefty bucket of chemicals into the victim's eyes? I think the actual question we should be asking ourselves is, how did this girl have a gun? Like, where did she get it from? Especially without her knowing. There must be some kind of clue missing here. Think, Damon, think.
Even if he did manage to splash her, the girl should have sustained intense facial burns. However, aside from her eyes, her face was relatively untouched.
Well, if you check the tablet, it said she had burns to the scalp, too.
The bucket fell over on top of her head.
Burns to the scalp? How does that work? Unless those chemicals came from above?
Above? Yes, that's right. Above.
Did the killer somehow suspend the bucket in the air? Maybe there was a mechanism that made it tip over when someone entered the room.
Where's this bucket supposed to be again?
Above. Which...
Maybe above the door?
Well, could mean anything.
Was the killer hiding above the door frame?
There's no way they were up there. There's nothing for them to sit or hold on to. Not to mention, they couldn't have stabbed her from up there.
And if there's no place for the killer to sit, then there's no place for the bucket to sit.
The way that he said that, though.
You take into account the size difference.
Oh boy, this is gonna be a long one.
The space above the entrance might not be able to support a person, but it could still support something as small as a bucket.
All right.
And that thing supporting the bucket?
The killer wanted two things: for the bucket to be above the victim and for it to spill on her when she entered the room. In other words, he needed to balance the bucket, but on what? It had to be the door, right?
I got it.
Yeah.
I don't know how we overlooked this, but I've got it. The killer just balanced the bucket on the door.
Like in those water bucket pranks people film?
Exactly. When the victim came into the room, she pushed open the door and caused the bucket to fall on her. This would make it so she couldn't shoot back or even get a chance to see her assailant. When the bucket hit the ground, it probably rolled away. That'd explain why we found it a couple feet from the victim.
That is a possibility, yes.
It sounds like the best conclusion.
There's just one problem. How was the killer able to reach that high? Unless they
Step
were
laddie.
abnormally tall, it'd be difficult to place something on top of that door.
Well, let's use that as our next point of discussion. How did the killer set up this trap?
To balance that bucket on the door, the killer would need to reach pretty high. Was there anything at the crime scene that could have been used as a boost? If I can answer that, it'll add further credibility to my theory. What's the question? What does the killer use to elevate themselves? Okay, yeah, this. Yep. That's right.
This is it.
Yup, I got him.
There was a stepladder hiding behind the closet door. The killer probably used that.
Yep.
After climbing it, they could position the bucket right on top of the door.
Figures.
My precious stepladder? You think the bad guy used my super duper obvious stepladder?
Yeah, it seems like it.
Match point. Occam's razor.
Yes, it appears our killer didn't care much for subtlety. No matter how obvious it seems, it's the only answer that makes sense.
It was the only knickknack of its kind, too. If there's something else that killer could have used, it's escaping me.
I see. It makes sense with what we've got so far, but I'm not done yet. I still have one last question for you, apes.
Are we apes?
Please just leave us alone. Oh, I'm so tired.
Kai.
Hey, don't be like that. Grace may be loud, but her questions have really helped our discussion.
Anyway, what was the killer doing when
That was a good
bucket
point.
poured onto the girl's head?
He obviously didn't just stand there and observe.
I have to agree. They must have been hiding somewhere, waiting for her to arrive. Somewhere nearby, I'd assume. On top of the door frame, of course. In the back of the janitor closet. Outside the janitor closet? Nah. Maybe in the back. That makes sense.
I got it.
Yeah.
I've got it. The killer was hiding in the back of the closet. If he was pressed up against the furthest shelf and facing the entrance, there'd be a diagonal path between him and his victim. I say diagonal because that's the only way you can make a direct charge forward. Also, when the victim entered the room, she would have been standing with her back to the hallway, right outside the killer's range.
Yeah.
That's why the stab wounds were only made to her chest.
We're doing good.
Creating the crime scene we found. Great job, guys. We're actually doing this.
That was the last mystery, right? We must have put everything together now.
Even if it's all fake, I feel really bad for this victim.
Don't we all?
It's an ugly sight, but she's no victim.
Huh?
Well, technically she is, but let's be real. The girl was carrying a gun. She probably provoked the killer, and they killed her in self-defense. It's a clear-cut case of the hunter becoming the hunted, no?
Maybe.
That's no excuse.
What?
There's no justifying murder. Killing a woman is the worst thing a man could do.
That's a good point.
You're emanating a sizable amount of emotional tension. Are you okay?
There's no excuse. There never was an excuse. 28 stab wounds. No girl, no person should ever suffer Kara's fate.
I like this guy.
Who's Kara?
It was the victim's name. Didn't anyone read the tablet?
No, they're dumb.
I agree with you, dude. But you don't have to shout out your point.
Oi, what's all this about? We figured out the case. Stop trying to drag it on.
No. We're not finished here.
Oh, he's kind of mean.
Huh?
There's no murder without a proper motive. We need to discuss why Kara died.
I am not going this far for a fictional murder case. We aren't looking for a murderer. We're looking for answers, which we have.
Do you turn in a half-finished exam, Winona? An essay without its conclusion?
Ooh!
This isn't about efficiency. This is about being right. Or do you, a supposed entrepreneur, not value integrity?
Is that where we're going, Wolfgang?
What the hell?
Yeah, what the heck?
Let's just talk about the motive. There's no harm in doing that, right?
Well, what was the motive? Was the killer fighting for their life? Or were they going out of their way to murder?
Maybe the gun freaked him out.
Maybe.
If I was in the killer's shoes, I'd definitely be nervous. Thing is, while acting out of self-defense is possible, since when does it look like this?
Given the severity, I'd liken it to a crime of passion.
Something done on impulse?
What if they were frightened? The spooky thing might have set them off big time.
Maybe?
That's wrong. There's no way this was done in self-defense.
Oh my god, the hand over the face. He's getting
No matter what excuse the killer uses, it doesn't change the fact they have blood on their hands.
Yo, bud. You seem a little pressed.
Yeah, he does.
Silence! I won't allow this!
What? Wow, things are getting emotional. They are. While you've only been using logical arguments to further the trial so far, now might be a good time to change your approach. Introduce the pathos mechanic. During nonstop debates, the emotionally charged commentary of your classmates will appear as purple text. These comments are called pathos statements. You can absorb these pathos statements by hovering over them with your reticle and pressing E. The pathos statement will then be loaded into your truth cylinder. That's kind of cool. Find a weak spot that is directly contradicted by the pathos statement and fire. If successful, you will make a powerful emotional argument to counteract your opponents. Stay on the lookout for pathos statements. While you'll always be able to advance the trial using pure logic, emotional arguments can lead to some unique conversations. Wait, what? Really? Hold on. What does that mean? What did it say? What key was that?
Kill Kara so easily and without restraint.
Was it E?
There is no way to justify this.
Take a chill pill, man.
I know, right?
You expect me to stay calm? This was the sadistic killing of one of humanity's brightest.
We shouldn't make
How do
a
we
lot of
know?
assumptions about the killer's morals. This could have been self-defense.
Maybe.
You don't even know the damn killer.
True.
Just the crime scene they left behind.
This killer, dead or alive, deserves to be brought to justice!
I mean, he's not wrong.
But how can we do that? There's no reason to trust you. If you have
Oh wait, I think I was doing it.
So says the ultimate liar.
He doesn't have any proof. Was this murder justified or was it truly unforgivable? I feel like I have an obligation to find the truth.
How can we do that? There's no reason to trust you if you have no proof. So says the ultimate liar.
Okay, I think I got it.
To kill Kara so
Lawyer's
easily
intuition.
Way to you expect the sadistic killing of what?
Could have been self-defense.
Scene they left.
This killer.
There's no reason.
No, that's wrong.
Ah, got him with the lawyer's intuition. Yo, that music in that scene was amazing.
Looked here. If there's anyone to believe, it's the lawyer.
Say what?
Wolfgang has spent his life in the courtroom and on the crime scene. He'd understand the criminal mind in ways we can't possibly imagine.
It's a good point.
He was even emotionally invested in a murder case he'd never seen before. If his lawyer's intuition tells us that the killer was in the wrong, then we have no reason to disagree. We're all ultimates for a reason. We need to trust in talent.
Yeah, exactly.
Well spoken. If Wolfgang is adamant about the killer's intentions, we should have faith in him.
Listen to this, man. This song is brilliant, bro. This sounds like a Fire Emblem song.
Yeah, Wolfgang's clearly trying his best for us.
Let's trust in the lawyer and his bargain bin buddy.
Okay, that's where we're going with that.
Hey, if it means going home, then new guys convinced me.
Right on! Team Wolfgang all the way!
Thank you all for your support.
Well, Eva, do you still disagree?
Even if I did, it's not worth pursuing. Does this mean we're done
And
here?
we shut her up, huh?
Hey! We're disembodied voice! We've figured out your stupid case! Now let us leave!
Ew!
Oh, you're finally done.
Why are you snoring in the mic? That's disgusting.
In all honesty, I stopped paying attention a long time ago.
We can tell, dude. That's disgusting.
We only went through this case because of you.
Silly me, I have a short attention span. So, just for my own benefit, why don't you summarize the information you've learned? It'll be good
practice.
Fine. I'll do as you ask. I'll present the truth.
We'll present the truth together. Let's dig into it.
It's time to bring this trial to an end. It's time for the closing argument. I love these. During closing argument, you must summarize the case from start to finish. Naturally, your medium will be a comic book. Since the class has a relatively good understanding of the case, some parts of the comic are already complete. It seems your peers have glossed over the smaller details, judging by those gaps in the story. To fill these gaps, you have been provided a collection of stock panels. Use the WASD keys to navigate your stock and press the spacebar to select a panel. Cool. Hover your mouse over the relevant gap and press the left key to insert the panel. If you wish to undo your selection, simply press the spacebar again. Don't forget the Q and E keys. Those are how you flip between the pages. Cool. By the way, gaps will reveal a hint if you hover over them. If you ever need to revisit this information, the control panel is only one F3 key away. Now stand up straight and fix that tie. We've got a case to close. Let's do it. Okay, hold on. What we got here? Hey, look how clean these comic panels look, boys and girls. Excuse me. Okay, how do I scroll the insert stock, select stock, confirm stock? Okay. Okay, here we go. Going up the step ladder, opening the door. What was the victim carrying? Okay. In the janitor's closet. Right here, right? There we go. Okay, we're moving, we're moving. Okay, let's do E. How did the killer reach the door frame? Do we have that? Going up the step ladder. Okay, yeah, this should be this one. Yeah, we're out here. Okay, we're doing all right. Opening the door. Here we go. It's not that one. How's the trap triggered? Right here, baby. I got you. Yup. Why is this music giving me like Judge Judy vibes? You guys know what I mean? Going up the step ladder. Okay, well, clawing at killer's neck. Okay, right here, right here, right here, right here. Yup. Nice. What's this one? Bleach. Let's go over here. Yup. Put that over there. Bam. Looking good. Assault rifle. Right here. We did it.
I got it.
Got it. That's it. Dude, those panels look so good. The art right there was fantastic. Navigating that was very clean.
The victim was Kara Koshkinen, the ultimate teacher's aide.
Koskinen. Okay. It's Kara, not Kara.
Before her death, she was wandering around the academy carrying a large assault rifle.
I love how these are animated, man.
When our unnamed killer, who was armed with a knife, spotted her.
And decided he'd put her to eternal rest. He slid inside that little janitor's closet, where he began hatching a deadly scheme.
I like how they're all participating in the closing argument instead of, you know how like in Danganronpa, it's only Makoto presenting it or Hajime or Shuichi, but here it's everyone. Everyone's doing it because they work as a team. I like that. I mean, there's a couple dumb characters in there that are kind of ignorant, but like other than that,
They needed a way to surprise the victim, who was better armed.
it feels more like a group effort rather than it just being one person doing it all, you know?
The killer
I like that.
grabbed a bottle of bleach from the closet and poured its contents into a bucket.
That's because they wanted to blind Kara by splashing the bleach in her eyes.
Sneaky little bastard.
The way she said that.
But to do that, they would need to set a trap and catch the victim by surprise.
Hey, that's a short dude. Actually, if you look at it right there, right? You're telling me you had to use a step ladder to put that bucket on top of that door? You're
The
short.
killer moved a step ladder behind the closet door and climbed up it to reach the door frame.
You need no step ladder.
There, they carefully placed the bucket.
That way, when the victim opened the door, the bucket would empty its contents all over her.
After completing this setup, the killer retreated to the far end of the janitor's closet and waited for the victim's arrival. The killer could have made noise to attract the victim's attention. Either way, the victim tried to open the door.
Oh!
The bleach splashed all over her. Her scalp, face, and eyes were severely burned.
That's terrible.
Youch!
Youch! Oh. Oh.
The killer leapt from his hiding place and began viciously attacking Kara.
Yo, her eye there. Ouch. Dang,
In a
dang.
fit of rage and cruelty, he stabbed her from the front 28 times.
While being stabbed, the victim tried to fight back by clawing at the killer. This left the dried blood under her fingernails.
So who's the killer, though? We don't know who the killer is.
However, it didn't deter the killer, and the victim eventually died.
At present, we don't have enough information to reveal the killer's true identity.
Right.
But their actions haven't been forgotten. That is the truth behind this case. Well, are you satisfied?
A measly 3 acts. Poor Horace would be beside himself.
Who the hell is...
No one cares! We've done your end of the bargain. Now let us out already!
That is what I promised, isn't it? Alright, I'll let you leave this room. But before I do, may I be frank with you all for a second?
Okay.
This entire time I've been hiding behind a speaker, afraid to show my face. My heart tells me you'll react cruelly to it.
Uh-oh.
However, my head, it raises a compelling argument. Who cares what others think? Shouldn't I get to have a little fun once in a while? Yes. Let's do away with these silly boundaries already. It's time we meet face to face.
Face to face?
What was that all about?
Everybody, look over there.
What? Oh, what an entrance! Let's go! What a entrance.
Toss away those pickaxes, peasants. The walls have finally crumbled.
Oh my god, the art is fantastic.
What will you do now that you've reached the other side?
Wow.
Will you treasure this new land, serve it, or will you set it ablaze? Well, peasants, have you made your choice?
Yo, what the fuck is going on?
This person, his voice.
Are you the speaker guy?
Speaker guy?
Speaker guy.
No. You don't address your superiors like that. Within the halls of this academy, you'll refer to me by one name, and one name only. His Highness, the great and powerful Tozu, host of the Killing Game.
Bro, give this guy an Oscar, bro. What is this voice acting? Killing Game? That's it. We're done with the class trial. Wow, that was a great class trial, though. It was very fun to do. Gameplay was smooth. Or you can call me Tozu for short.
Hey.
What do you mean, Killing Game?
The show must go on.
Did you really think the story would end once we reach the climax of the case? Quite the contrary. This is only the beginning.
That's...
Of what?
Quite a long phase.
Isn't it obvious? You, my dear subordinates,
Blood is rushing.
are going to kill each other. That's not...
Come on.
That's not funny.
But then...
But you said we could go home if we solved the mystery.
Mm-hmm.
I gave you peasants an incentive. It's not my fault you took it the wrong way. What are you talking about? You lied to us?
Rubbish.
Lied? Oh, no, absolutely not. I'm a fair man, a man sworn to the truth. And if I recall correctly... Yeah, he did say that. We've done your end of the bargain. This is what I promised, isn't it? All right, I'll let you leave this room. Okay, I got you, the room. I specifically said you could leave this room, not go home. You sneaky son of a...
Not okay!
You're full of shit, man. There you go. Losing control of your voice. That's how you know you've lost the argument. Logic is a cowardly thing like that. It'll jump ship the moment it's confronted with a challenge. He didn't lie, did he? He said he never lies. So when he said this was Eden's Garden Academy... Bullshit. What am I doing? Believing someone like him? There's no other way around it. He's lying.
Dude!
Hey! Why didn't you tell us about your dumb game sooner? And watch you peasants run away.
Pathetic.
Puh. I can't host a game without any contestants.
Please don't.
Please don't do
I
this.
just want to go home.
I want to be with my family. Please, just let me go home.
There's no need to worry.
There's no need to cry, Miss Tolner. Huh? We're all civilized here. No one's going to kill simply because they've been ordered to. What's this? The peasant has a rebuttal.
Let's see.
A match between unprepared, unfit players. You could hardly call that a match. In much the same way, this game you've proposed, a killing game between students who don't have the heart to kill. Do you seriously think we'll abandon our morals so quickly?
Hey!
Yeah, that's totally right. We're like super boring people. We don't have what it takes to do something like this.
Indeed.
My heart is terribly soft. Softer than the most delicate piece of mochi. Aw, that's cute. When I see a fly in my room, I catch the poor deer in a jar and return it to nature.
I would never.
My mochi heart would melt otherwise.
I see.
I see. That's your argument, is it?
How interesting.
So, what is you so convinced? What do you mean? What makes you think the people in this room lack the heart to kill? Do you even know anything about them besides their names and ultimate talents?
Pathetic.
If you do, then tell me, regarding killing, where do you stand? Are they okay with murder if it's for the greater good? Are they okay with murder if it guarantees their survival? Is where they currently stand on the issue the same as where they're willing to stand? Go on. You've had a couple hours to get to know everyone. That's plenty of time to learn their life stories, right? Should I take that as a no? Goodness, what a surprise. Not. You wouldn't be here, all dressed up in that fancy suit if you were so naive.
Such a spoiled
sport. And one more thing. That trial you just did, that was your preparation for the killing game.
Get out.
How? All you did was make us play detective. And for good reason. It was a perfect way to start the game. If one of you is killed, the remaining students will participate in the true class trial. Your objective here is simple. Uncover the culprit if you can. Using evidence you've gathered during the investigation, you will argue who you believe committed the murder. The result will be decided by popular vote, and if you choose the right person, they alone will be executed and the killing game will continue. However, if you choose the wrong person, the guilty party will be set free and the rest of you will be executed instead. Those are the rules of the game. Everyone understand? All of us will be executed? That's not fair.
Isn't this lovely?
Really? I think it's one of our most beautiful rules. Everyone has an incentive to participate in the game, innocent or otherwise.
What's happening?
That's insane. You treat us like pigs to slaughter.
Such
Nonsense. All of you have the chance to survive this game. You think the common butcher is so merciful? By the way, if no guilty party ever escapes, the killing game will end when there are only 2 students left. You may want to remember that, or maybe you don't care. It depends on what kind of person you are. Out of the 16 people here, only 2 would be allowed to survive?
No shot.
2 people? That's hardly better than if someone gets away with murder.
Well done.
I know. That's what makes it so funny. Most of you will die, no matter what, and yet, with every passing trial, you'll all cling to life more desperately.
The show must go on.
And that exact mindset is what causes more murders to happen. Aren't these rules simply brilliant? A perfect test of the limits of human compassion?
I have an appetite.
I can't wait to see you all in action. Bro, this guy is epic, man. I love him. He's great. Oh, the madman's loud. Tonight. Wait, who hit him? Tinnitus inducing laughter was suddenly cut off by a well-timed strike from behind. Was it Grace? Yeah, it was!
I've said it a million times, you mangy fucking mutt! I want nothing to do with this stupid game!
Oh, no!
Ow, ow, ow! Stop it!
Since you've made it clear you won't listen to reason, I'll just make sure you have no arms to kill with!
You are a dumb but I love you for that.
Do you even listen to when I talk? I'm not the one doing the killing. It's you lot who are...
Grace drove her fist directly into his stomach. She followed it with another blow and another. And when it looked like she wasn't going to be satisfied until he was dead, I saw it. Oh, From out of nowhere, a tiny red dot appeared on Grace's face.
Hey, stop already. There's a...
But before we could do anything... Holy sh... The sound of a gunshot echoed in our ears. No way. No way. I like her. Oh, it grazed her face. Bro, I thought she was dead, bro. I was about to turn the game all the way off. I was about to freaking Control-Alt-Delete this game. Grace released the man from her grip. Speechless, she moved her hand to her cheek, which had been nicked by the stray bullet. Holy crap. Probably don't want to do that again. Oh, this is the girl. She is hot. Mukuro just joined the battle. We all looked in the direction the shot came from. The shooter stood silently by the pillar, a trail of smoke rising from the mouth of her rifle. Her mask. The design was a panther instead of a goat, but it was clear that she was working with him. Dear Lord. You shot at her?
For real?
This is getting out of hand. Now there are 2 of them? Everyone slowly backed away from Tozu, suddenly fearful for their lives. This man got destroyed. What a shocking and unnecessary display of violence. I was talking about the golfer woman. Well, now that you've become acquainted with our enforcer, Mara, if any of you kids try to jeopardize the killing game, such as by attacking me, she'll be there to put an end to your shenanigans. Even though she misses her shots? That was just a warning. I assure you, it'd be unwise to further test her sharpshooting ability.
In any case.
Regardless, I finally have an answer to your previous question. You asked me if I knew anything about my friends besides their names and talents. Truthfully, I don't. But I'll continue to trust them as if I do, because they're ultimates. Huh? They are charged with the betterment of society. They've proven themselves to be above simple acts of self-interest.
We will not succumb.
Even if you trap us, fire guns at us, and force us to endure farcical courtroom procedures. He's right. Grace was trying to compose herself, still clearly shocked by her run-in with death.
Don't test me.
No matter how weird these guys are, they're talented. Do you really think an ultimate would fall for this bullshit? That's right. My friends and I have too much to live for and too much to achieve. We won't throw all that away for your killing game.
Don't get it mixed up.
Hey, that was the line that Diana said in the trailer. We're all going to escape. We have to. One by one, the students raised their voices in solidarity with Wolfgang. All of them were so confident in what they were saying, so willing to blindly put their faith in each other. And for some reason, it made me sick.
My.
Never underestimate the strength of human connection. I am quite familiar with this idea. What kind of captain would I be if I can't even handle a small crew of 15? What is this horrible feeling of contempt? Why do I feel this way when everyone else seems so hopeful? The voice inside me was answered by another.
No.
You've got it all wrong. The students turned their attention towards Eva, surprised by her words. Do you actually believe no one here will try to kill? You're really naive. I don't know how you made it as a lawyer. Well, instead of resorting to random ad hominem attacks, why don't you explain your reasoning?
It's the truth.
It's obvious. Compared to normal people, ultimates are more prone to killing, not less. Living with constant praise from the public has ruined our sense of self. If you need examples, just look around the room.
What a joke.
Excuse me?
Look.
In the outside world, ultimates will do anything to further their own goals. The same is probably true here. Oh, I like this. This is a good point. Once you realize your dreams can only be achieved if you escape, you'll resort to murder.
Can't you see?
If you continue to convince all of these people to trust each other, they'll only be more vulnerable. Yeah, see? Unless that was your plan all along. Is it possible you want to make everyone vulnerable so that it will be easier for you to kill them? That's
enough.
Suddenly, Ingrid stepped in front of Wolfgang protectively. Wolfie's done nothing wrong. He's given all of us a vote of confidence. Yeah, he's something we all need. So stop trying to turn us against each other, please. A horrible feeling grew stronger as the other students admonished Eva. It grew stronger and stronger, and I knew I had to say something. Eva's right. Huh?
No!
Damon, not you too.
No.
Look, I get it. You want to make the situation less scary for everyone. But Eva made a good point. All of us have a clear motivation to leave this place, even at the cost of other people's lives. Whether it's to see our families again, or for the sake of our talents.
Don't say that!
No! I would never kill anyone!
That's not it.
Diana, you yourself admitted you had too much to achieve. Don't you see how that's playing into the masked man's hands? This whole we're all ultimates thing is pretty inane anyways. After meeting all of you, it's clear none of us have the same goals.
Hold on.
What are you insinuating? Don't we all carry the same obligation to improve the world we live in? This question angered me more than anything that had been said before. I could no longer suppress my true feelings.
That's wrong.
Look, the title barely means shit nowadays, all right? Most ultimates are just dullards, obsessing over some pointless hobby. Their talents don't contribute anything of worth. Oh my god, I love how they're questioning this. This is cool. The only thing they're capable of is leeching off public attention for their own goals. Ouch, and this man is debating for real.
You've got to be kidding me.
Running a business that feeds millions is pointless?
No.
Some of you are an exception, obviously. But come on, there's no way the rest of you can improve the world we live in with your niche fixations.
That was very...
Don't you mean rest of us? You're an ultimate too. Yeah, what the heck makes you so special? I can feel their words worming their way into my soul. What makes you so special? Well, I can actually achieve many things with my talent. Like what? Like what? I can argue policy, consider ethics and morality. Better yet, I was the one who got you guys through that trial.
Really?
Is that really what happened? I remember all of us helping out. Ooh.
Shrimp?
Mr. Main Character, he does not seem like a main character here. Yo, I see what's going on. You think you're better than us just because you say words nobody understands? Well, that kind of stuff is relative. Like, tell me what a dragster is. Do you know? Watch your step, lest you trip and fall from the unparalleled heights of your vanity.
Not good enough.
I'm disappointed in you. How are you so concerned about making yourself look good when we're in the middle of a death game?
The hell?
Wait, I wasn't trying to... It was no use. They turned against me, hurling obscenities, scowling, or simply shaking their heads.
Isn't this lovely?
Ew, do I sense anger, hatred, an unquenchable sense of bloodthirst? Well, save that for later. I'm the only person who can spill blood in my courtroom. The elevator will take you back to the killing game arena. We've cleaned up the crime scene and prepared a dorm room for each of you.
Lost.
Thanks. Now can you get lost?
Good evening.
Okay. He returned to his podium with the masked woman trailing closely behind. The bizarre mechanism that brought him into the room lowered the two of them into the ground and out of sight.
Hey.
Still, we're not going to kill anyone, right, guys? No matter what happens, we're all going to make it out of here, okay? It was only when the madman had left that reality truly began to set in. I'm trapped in a killing game with people who despise me. How? How did this happen? I just wanted to help. I wanted to make sure we didn't trust each other too easily. And now I'm being treated like the bad guy. Will these people practice what they preach? Will they really refuse to kill? I can't trust anyone here. For better or for worse, it's me versus them. So cue the beginning of the end. The beginning of an unfathomable nightmare. An unrelenting despair. The beginning of the killing game. Yeah, yeah, yeah! That was great. Yeah, this is the opening, boys. Y'all seen this? Wow. This was fantastic, man. What a way to open a game. I'm gonna have to say that this is setting the bar, y'all. Like, we're talking about, this was a bunch of people in the Danganronpa community who volunteered to be part of a huge passion project called Project Eden's Garden. And they finally released their prologue today. And the quality of this project is insane. It is literally next level. It's bigger than Danganronpa at this point. This is crazy. A free game, by the way. Nice, man. Got the Eden's apple. Everything's doing good, man. This was great. Wow. I'm gonna have to say 10 out of 10 prologue. Would like to see a prologue like that again. Oh, look at this art for all these characters. What? That's insane. And what I think I liked about this better than Danganronpa, personally, like, you got to see every character participate in the trial, which in Danganronpa you can't, right? Because obviously, like, Sayaka in the beginning of Danganronpa 1, you don't get to see her participate in the trial, right? And then obviously in Danganronpa 2 and then Danganronpa 3, it's all the same. But in this one, everyone participated in a trial. You got to see everyone in action. It was fun. And then it led them into the explaining the rules and what they're here for and stuff like that, instead of them like just finding out by somebody just kind of like just telling us, right? Which is kind of boring. I was getting tired of seeing fangans do that, by the way, because it's just, it was just getting old. And I even felt like Danganronpa could have changed that up, because the prologue is always boring in the game. It always has been, in my opinion. But in this definitely set the bar for the rest of the game. I can't wait to get more. I think what sucks about this game is I want more. Like, I hate that it stopped there. I know that this is episodic and we'll be getting more in the future, but man, I want more. And that's the biggest critique for this game so far. Everything was just perfect. As you guys can see here, this is the credits, all the people who have been working on this game. I see a lot of familiar names there. Saze, Nefast. We got the people that, look at Taco. Taco's on the 3D art, boys. Let's go. Taco is amazing, man. So many great, talented human beings worked on this game, man. It's phenomenal. Yeah, I don't even know like what else to really say about Project Eden's Garden. Like, I felt like the UI was fantastic. The music was next level, man. Like, I'd have to say one of my favorite tracks was, it was when we were in the class trial, and it was one of the like one of the last tracks that you hear. I think it was the last nonstop debate that we did. That track was phenomenal. I don't know what the heck somebody was cooking it up, bro. I should have paid attention to who did the music, but they were cooking it up. The music was phenomenal, like I said. Characters, I like pretty much all of the characters. I think some that stuck out, obviously one was Grace. I like Diana a lot, and I also like Winona for sure. I kind of wish we would have saw more of Desmond. I feel like Desmond was pretty quiet, especially during the trial. I feel like John is going to probably be like a surprise fan favorite later on in the game, but we'll see. Anyways, with that being said, I had a great time with Project Eden's Garden. I will be doing a first impressions before you guys see this reaction video. Thank you guys for watching this video. I really appreciate it. Hit that like button for me, helps me out in the YouTube algorithm. Also comment down below your thoughts. I'd love to see all your guys' thoughts. Who's your favorite characters, your favorite quotes in the game so far? I'd like to hear all of that. And also subscribe if you're new. Would really appreciate it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have an amazing day. Deuces.
Hope will never die.
Órale.